Yeah, baby, it's the 70s. It is the 70s because the 70s is where we're going to be watching some classic horror trailers tonight because the 1970s was the first decade that I really started to appreciate horror movies. It was actually the first 1975, baby. Mom dropped me off at the tender age of 12 to see my first R-rated horror movie. Hey, TMC Comics, how you doing? Good evening. Expecting some special guests here, hopefully shortly. We'll be talking about 70s horror movies, watching some classic trailers and so forth. Next week, I think we're going to be doing our tribute to St. Patty's Day with, of course, the great Leprechaun series, Leprechaun, and even maybe Leprechaun 2. So while we wait to see if we get some guests in here, let's talk about horror movies in the 70s. Well, I was born in 1963. So I was 7 years old in the 70s and started watching horror movies pretty young age. Back then, my parents didn't have cable, so we had like three or four channels. And what was big in the 70s was the classic horror and science fiction shows they'd have on late at night. They'd do things like sci-fi theater, Svengoolie, creature features. We had up in Boston, classic creature double features, Fright Night. And that's where I get to see a lot of the 60s and 70s horror films. And, I really enjoyed the 40s stuff growing up, all the black and white stuff, your Frankensteins and Draculas and Invisible Men and all that. And the 50s, of course, really shifted gears and got into doing things with really sci-fi stuff, the big sci-fi movies of the 50s. 60s, started creeping more toward adult horror. You got all the things like Psycho and all the Hitchcock movies, The Birds. And I remember watching The Birds on TV when I was about 5 years old, and that scared the living fuck out of me. And But I used to stay up late, even when I was 6, 7 years old, and watched classic horror movies. Hey, Rob Worst is coming in there. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing all right. Just getting some of my comic books put in order. You?
Just started the stream up, waiting for some of the guys to jump in here. I know Dylan will be joining us shortly, so we just started talking about 60s and 70s horror, how I started getting introduced to them. Back in my day there, I don't know about you, but we had three channels back in the 70s. And, of course, they'd be showing some of the classic 60s and 70s stuff late at night, the horror host, sci-fi theaters, creature double features and stuff like that. But it was probably 1975. I remember, I think I was 12, and Mom dropped me off at the local Jerry Lewis cinema down the street, which is still there, by the way. It's not a Jerry Lewis cinema. And she dropped, hey man, Mike, how you doing? She dropped me off to see a little classic B horror movie called The Incredible Melting Man. I don't know if you remember that one.
I have not seen a lot of those movies. I was always big into the slasher films from the 1970s. So anything like Cannibal Holocaust, those I remember.
Oh yeah, and I started getting into those once I get past this. But if you don't remember, let's see if we can jog your memory a little bit with this baby here.
While you're doing that, I'm trying to put all this stuff away. So let's just click this on over here.
Oh my God. This was such a great B film.
Oh, I remember these. That should probably be okay. Is there no sound?
Oh, can you hear it? You can't hear it.
No, I think you need to activate the I Show You or the US
Well,
internal.
let's go back here and we'll see. We'll try it again, see if you hear it or not. Can you hear it now?
Still silent.
Still silent, huh? Let's see.
Shut down. Oh, there we go.
This is all kind of new to me here, so let's see if we get this going.
In a way, this is all testing. I mean, I know that Perry's already streaming, a few others are too, so this can just be like a test run for us. So when you're looking at the settings for audio, what does it read?
My microphone, and that's about it.
So it doesn't read like for audio, any kind of internal audio?
No.
And working on a Mac or a PC?
PC.
PC.
You should be able to when the banner's up, you should be able to see it. On the stage.
Video looks good.
Oh, now we got somebody else in there. Hey, Carolina.
Oh, what's up, bro? I was just on the PS4, man. I was like, shit, guys, I gotta go. Got to have that live.
So you guys can't hear this, huh?
Yeah. What? Oh shit. What is
You
it?
can't hear the audio from this?
No, I can't hear it.
Interesting. Let's see. Let's try something here. I'm going to try something. We may have to do this. Let me try this here. Because I want to stream a movie on Sunday, so I want to make sure this all works here. So let me try this here. Stop screen. Okay. Here.
All right, Rob, you looking all straight.
Oh, thanks. Worked all day and now finally trying to put all these comic books back in order.
Oh God.
Okay, I think we got it. So here we go. Try again. So here, let's set the stage again. Mom drops me off, 12 years old, seeing my first R-rated movie down the street, and this is what it was. And let's try this and to make sure we can all hear that. So here we go.
Meg, you've never seen anything till you've seen the sun.
Now this had special effects by Rick Baker, who later went on to do The Howling and a bunch of American Werewolf.
But something terrible had happened.
Remember now, his mind is so completely controlled.
Find him.
He's going to need you himself to live on.
This girl's running in, being chased by nothing.
Even West,
Omo.
the incredible melting man.
And the more he kills, the longer he's going to live. He seems to be getting stronger as he melts.
The incredible melting man is the first new horror. Come prepared.
And that movie had R-rated nudity. You had your sex, your violence, your decapitations, all that good stuff a 12-year-old would love. So what was your first horror movie that you guys seen in the 70s?
Well, I wasn't born until 1979, so most of my stuff was 80s flicks. But from the older 70s films, I just remember, of course, HBO would play stuff in the middle of the night. So, of course, you'd watch Evil Dead. I think that was back in the 70s, late 70s.
Yeah, late 70s, yeah. 79, I think it was. 80.
So then there was Basket Case. I don't know if that was 86.
That was actually Basket Case was 82.
'82.
The 70s, you had stuff, of course, like Alien and Jaws, but you had The Omen, you had The Exorcist, you had Sleepaway Camp, you had a lot of the beginnings of slasher horror, of course, Halloween, and then, of course, after that, 77, all that stuff came out.
And what about all the 1970s stuff that was, I think it was Lucio Fulci?
Yeah, we got some of that stuff to look at a little bit, but and of course the zombie stuff, Romero. But I think where the 70s really played a big part was you started getting the gore. The 60s after Night of the Living Dead got a little bit gory, but you didn't really have a lot of gore. You had a lot of intense horror movies. You had gore films. I don't know if you guys ever watched any of the Herschel Gordon Lewis stuff in the 60s, like Blood Feast.
Oh yeah, my parents.
Blood, I Eat Your Skin. They had a lot of gory stuff that was really shown in grindhouse movie theaters. They weren't shown on conventional and drive-ins. But really, the 70s cranked that up. So, talking about some of my favorite movies of the 70s. The next one I would say was this flick right here.
An unknown species of horror is born as science fiction becomes science fact.
If you find any problems, it's go place. Just keep it to yourself.
Another classic B horror film. This time with spiders.
He's found another 20 or 30 hills just like the one we burned.
I mean, this right here is scientific phenomenon. As you know, all species have never.
Of course, this movie was before PETA,
Just
so
put
of
them
course
together,
they
they'll kill each other off.
squashed a lot of these
Just don't
spiders.
colonize like ants or bees do.
I'm quite sure for Steven Spielberg in 1990, Arachnophobia probably did the same, and he didn't care about them. Just like Indiana Jones.
What do they want? In the tradition of the great science fiction thrillers, Dimension Pictures presents Kingdom of the Spiders, starring William Shatner, Tiffany Polding,
William Shatner.
Woody Strode.
Yeah, I got a serious case of arachnophobia, and I've been affected by brown recluse
Have
spiders.
organized themselves into an aggressive army. I've never seen anything like
We had a lot of these movies in the 70s, Food of the Gods, Empire of the Ants.
Spiders, bro.
There's thousands of them that will never make it. Why haven't we heard from the sheriff?
If you hate spiders, you gotta watch this movie, man.
I really hate spiders. Like, seriously.
Oh, that's great.
Your nightmares will never be the same. Kingdom of the Spiders. The next victim could be you.
It could be. It could be you, the next victim. You don't like spiders, huh? Not your forte.
I got bit by 2 brown recluse and a non-poisonous spider. The thing about it is the brown recluse, when I got bit, I didn't even know I got bit till like 2 days later, and it started eating a hole in my leg.
Well, you guys got big ass bugs down there.
Yeah, I don't even know I don't even think I know what a brown recluse spider look. I don't even want to look it up online because I don't want to see no spiders. But yeah.
It's almost the same damn thing as a brown widow spider.
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
And a brown widow spider is supposed to be even more dangerous than a black widow.
Oh my god! Yeah.
So be glad you're alive and stay away from spiders because they're really evil.
Yeah, those spiders, they come after you, man. They chase you in cars, they get in planes, they do all that evil shit because they know you don't like them.
They get in your shoes, they get in your clothes.
Oh my god!
You'll never know.
Now, I want to do a little shout out here before we get going with the next thing. Batcave is in the chat. Now, Batcave was supposed to be getting his freak on tonight.
Oh, wait now.
And he sent me a picture from the boudoir a little while ago, watching Food Network and HGTV. So I feel for you, Batcave, but hopefully you can be back here next week and join us for a movie. I think next week we're doing a St. Patrick's Day Leprechaun special, according to Daryl. So then we'll see what happens. Because it's St. Patrick's Day, don't forget that.
Oh god, yeah.
So of course, probably after the Kingdom of the Spiders thing.
How many leprechauns were there?
I could not believe it. There's 8 Leprechaun movies. I could not believe that. I thought there was 4, but there's 8, and I guess the one in space was the 4th one, and then they had 2 ghetto ones in the hood, and then
Are those comedies, or do they take it dead ass serious?
I think only the first one was semi-serious, and the rest were pretty comedic. I already saw like the first one.
It got less serious as it went along, but I could imagine doing like a comedy in the hood and then a total serious, like, I don't know.
Well, I think all the horror movies go that direction. You think about Friday the 13th not so much, but Halloween had a lot of comedy in it toward the later sequels.
Freddy Krueger flew on a broom.
Certainly, Nightmare on Elm Street was funnier than the later ones. Evil Dead went that route. What can you do after like 6 movies of chopping people up? You gotta lighten it up a bit. You know what I mean?
Horror's easy, comedy's hard. Even Sam Raimi knew that.
So probably the next thing after that in the 70s, I really started getting into.
In 1968, George Romero brought us Night of the Living Dead. It became the classic horror film of its time.
Not that room! Not that room!
Now, George Romero brings us the most intensely shocking motion picture experience for all time.
It gets up and kills. The people it kills get up and kill. This situation must be controlled before it's too late. They are multiplying too rapidly.
Dawn of the Dead.
Meet me on the roof at 9 o'clock.
These guys with the good evil voices in these trailers.
We've got to survive. Somebody's got to survive.
They kill for one reason. They kill for food. They eat their victims.
Imagine, if you will, that something has gone terribly wrong.
Great scene right there.
Now, accept the fact that there's no escaping the horrible consequences. George Romero brings back the dead. Night of the Living Dead has ended. Dawn of the Dead is here.
We must not be lulled by the concept that these are our family members or our friends. They are not. They will not respond to such emotions.
Operated dead. Post abandoned. The meaning of it, it's everywhere. What the hell is it?
Looks like
It's a mall.
shopping center. One of those big indoor malls.
What are they doing? Why do they come here?
Some kind of instinct, memory, what they used to do. This was an important place in their lives.
What is it?
We've got a war.
I'm afraid.
We have spawned our own savagery. Soon it will consume us all. It is a horrible, hauntingly accurate vision of the mindless excesses of a society gone mad.
They must be destroyed on sight.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
We are down to the line, folks. We are down to the line.
Dawn of the Dead.
Of course, most of those I saw. I love that. There's no explicit gore, but no explicit gore, but there's all the sex and all this violence and stuff like that. So Dawn of the Dead, I remember seeing that. I think HBO was probably the place I saw those first in Cinemax. That version of it in the 70s version. Have you ever seen the 70s version of that, Chris? Never.
I've seen the reran version. Yeah.
Oh man, classic. Romero stuff. We got to do that on a Friday Night Fights.
Okay, so one of the best scenes in Dawn of the Dead is when they're coming out to the helicopter and you just see this guy's head right from the top just get lopped right off.
Was that Dawn of the Dead or was that in Day of the? No, that was Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, you're right. They stopped to get gas, And doesn't the zombie like climb up on a box or something like that? Or he stands on a
They get up
box.
the stairs. They get to the roof.
Yeah, and then it just goes right off. And then
Yeah,
his
they
eye,
lumber
and then,
along.
and then his eyes roll up in his head. And he's just looking at his decapitated brain there. It was
You
classic.
knew the
classic
special
stuff.
effects team were just having a ball on that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to look at something like that and say, that's pretty cheesy by 2020 standards, but still, those
shit.
Those classic effects, with the prosthetics, man, they still hold up. Good stuff. But and that was one of the rare movies that the sequel, the 2004 sequel with Ving Rhames, that was a decent updating of it. I like that because they still kept. Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, much like Shazam, when they're ready to say, hey, we're going to release this for press releases, we're going to show it to audiences, we want the word to get out, that they're confident in it. I remember that Dawn of the Dead showed the first 10 minutes on live TV so people would go see the movie. And that was unheard of. It's like, showing the first 10 minutes. Holy crap. Yeah. But it looks like it's a trashy movie and it's based off an old 70s movie. You watch those first 10 minutes and it reminded me of Saving Private Ryan, the opening of that film, but with zombies.
And of course,
so they did a great update.
And of course, that was Zack Snyder. Doing his stuff before, getting into the DC universe, which I like Zack Snyder's, 300, excellent film.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead was great. I like his non-superhero stuff the best. So maybe you should go back to that.
Was good.
What's that?
Legends of the Guardians was good.
I never saw.
He started buying into his own bullshit when he made that movie. What was it? Punch Drunk or Punch something? Sucker Punch. That's it.
Sucker Punch. I like that movie. That was kind of good. That was interesting.
It kind of had like a Sin City type vibe.
Right. Yeah. The very early CGI and that type of effect. Sin City was good, but a lot of those movies didn't do that well. They had I think they had a sequel to Sin City and no one watched it.
Oh yeah. I think that's man. The first one was really good. Yeah. I remember seeing Phantasm when I was young though. The guy with the ball that kind of chases you around and hits you in the head and it drills into your head.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's coming. It's on my list of my favorite, of course.
Halloween.
The Granddaddy
soundtrack.
A small American town. 15 years ago.
Michael?
Halloween.
I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
Has there ever been a greater musical theme?
Written by the director and writer himself? Probably not.
Of course, this trailer really gave away way too much of the movie, as they usually did back then.
Yeah, you saw the best parts in the trailer, so that way you didn't have to go see the movie if you were poor.
No, Lori took a lot of beatings in this movie. She got up as much as Michael did. is a pretty long trailer for the movie. They really showed quite a bit of the movie here.
He came home.
Didn't they have times when trailers would be about 5 minutes long? Not just showing chopped up bits of the movie to rushed, frantic soundtracks, but instead they would just show the movie.
Yeah, Halloween. I think the first time I saw that movie was the actual first time they showed it on television, and it was pretty well butchered up. But even then, I remember they came out with these big disclaimers saying, what you're about to see isn't real, and they were really playing it up. But then I went to see it. In the theaters, and what a difference when you actually see the non-cut up version. But I think I remember when they premiered that on television, it was like 3 hours. They added in like an hour worth of just like filler.
Yeah, there were scenes that you couldn't really find. Later on, you had people that were had some ingenuity to edit together all these portions that were left out on the cutting room floor, or they were shown only on TV, so that they could release it as the supreme ultimate director's cut.
Back in the day, they actually filmed stuff just specifically for television. They don't do that anymore. They just cut it. I remember seeing a cut of, I think it was Animal House, and actually had all the scenes refilmed for television, either the nudity or the language. And they don't do that anymore, of course. Nowadays they just play the fucking thing because you can say fuck on TV. They don't care.
But I had a lawyer today actually comment and use a line from Animal House where the judge even went, "Was that Bluto?" Like, Jesus Christ, even pop culture infects everywhere.
Yo, Dylan, you son of a bitch, showed up finally. Will you fall asleep?
Yeah, sorry, bro. Sorry. I missed the Halloween trailer. I came in right at the end, though.
Hey, question, guys. Midtown doesn't do free shipping on pre-orders?
I don't know. I ordered pre-orders.
Like 75.
You spend over $100, they do free shipping, correct?
I thought it was 75. I could be wrong though. Maybe it is 100.
Of course, I'm at my. I mean, I need to not have any money in my my PayPal or my bank account. Dangerous. I got like a buttload of orders.
You've been buying too many fucking comic books. What do you want?
Yeah. So I got an order here now. It's over $100, but it was 127. Then when I went calculate shipping, it went up to 155, and I'm like, holy crap! I figured they do like free shipping at $100.
Yeah.
It's
not showing. It's not showing. You're gonna get free shipping.
No,
that's weird. I swear.
Yeah, so we would just basically talk about some of the movies in the '70s what we started watching, and we watched the Dawn of the Dead trailer, Halloween, and a few of the other flicks that come out. And so Dylan,
Day. Was Day of the Dead '70s too?
That's
'80s, right? Yeah.
So I would say after Dawn of the Dead and after Halloween, the next movie that really got me into horror movies, I saw this one also on HBO and all that. Would be this one.
But something different saw them first. The hills have eyes.
Mister, don't take your family back in that area. The silver has been gone for 40 years now. There's nothing back in there but animals.
Michael Berryman.
A lot. The old creep told you not to get off the road.
Who's hello, Jet?
Canada's vacation ended as a nightmare.
Hell to pay now.
What was that?
D. Wallace from The Howling.
I was about to say, man. I forgot. I always forget he's in that. I always would say what was his name?
She thought she knew
D.
what
Wallace.
the world was all about.
No, I know the guy who plays like.
Michael Berryman.
That's what I thought. I was gonna say.
You know it's my name.
Yeah, my way, bitch.
Yeah, my way, bitch.
A mother fighting for her child loses it in the worst possible way.
This guy had a bad wig, though.
I hit him with a fire iron and I split his face wide open. That was a bad mistake. Take that breathing, girl.
me. Why are you doing this?
It's the third time that thing
Story
blew
of
up.
an American family who lost everything except the will to survive. Murdered, raped, burned, but not beaten. The hills have eyes. The story of one family's refusal to die.
I'm gonna get those animals.
The hills have eyes. A night of terror, a day of vengeance where no one was spared. No one.
Kill me! Kill me!
They fought back.
Creepy
Anything was a
Kill
weapon.
that baby.
Man, what horror movie had they not
Family
remade?
dog.
Man?
Even a dog got into it.
It's working!
That'd be like Dylan's dog.
That ballhead guy was in Weird Science, wasn't
Yeah, he's been in everything.
he? Yeah, I remember seeing a Weird Science.
Yeah, there goes that thing again. Blew up for like 8 times.
The most shocking, terrifying.
You can tell
film
what scene they
you
spent
will
the most
ever
money
see
on. They showed it
by
5
Wes
times in the
Craven,
trailer.
Writer and director of The Last House on the Left. The hills have eyes. The lucky ones.
You say the writer and director of, but they don't tell you who it is.
Of course, that was the one and only Wes Craven
I
that
was
did
gonna
that.
say, man.
Of course.
It's crazy they didn't say that.
Yeah. Well, but at that point, the I think Last House on the Left was his first movie. So
Yeah, was that his second?
He was it was a second, so he was a nobody really.
Yeah.
But once he came out with that, and then he came out with did he do People Under the Stairs too? He did that,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
he did a ton of horror movies in the 70s and 80s. So
Dude, he killed it, man.
people,
He killed it.
that Hills Have Eyes, I think, is one of the rare. The sequel to that, not the sequel wasn't that great. The second one, but the reboot first one I thought was pretty good.
It was, oh my God, they went full out for that. It was like disgusting.
Oh,
That-
right. In the first one, these guys were just fucked up cannibals. They were screwing each other and stuff like that. Inbred.
Yeah.
You know,
And they
people,
went like all out in the
typical
remake.
people you see in North Carolina. No, no offense there, Chris.
You're not wrong.
But in the reboot, they radiated, right? There was nuclear fallout and something from bombs,
Yeah. Like,
and they're all fucked up.
Chernobyl shit, like they had it.
Right. They were all fucked up. So yeah, you in the chat, tell us what you think. What was your first horror movie you ever saw? So The Hills Have Eyes made a big impression on me. I love that movie. That was probably the first kind of gory movie. And then of course this movie was really fucked up, and I remember watching this one.
It's alive. It's alive.
Can you hear me? It can't be saved. It's gotta die.
It's alive. It's alive.
Why are you so anxious?
Oh my God, I've already seen that.
It's alive. It's alive.
Now, nobody knows how this.
It's
thing
the fucked up
happened.
monster
It's really a
baby.
matter of speculation, and I think perhaps that's for the best. After all, if we find out that the cause is medication that we manufacture and it was administered over a long period of time on it,
Well, fuck it.
Interests recommend.
absolute destruction of this thing.
I love when the baby comes out between your legs and eats everybody in the
It
fucking
went down the
operating
storm
room.
drains. That's how it can travel the length of the city without anybody seeing it.
Little babies with teeth.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's a classic.
There were a couple sequels to this one.
Yeah, there was. Larry Cohen.
Sometimes I'm better with poster names. Like you see the movie case, and I'll be like, okay, now I remember.
What do you get those cameras out of my face, please? I got no comment. I had nothing to do with this. Will you get that thing out of my face? Get out of the way!
He's gonna kill you. You know why he didn't? You know why he didn't kill you?
Look out, somebody!
You've never been exposed to radioactivity in radioactive material. or undergone extensive x-rays.
No, Doctor, I told
A way to make a wave dinner, maybe.
Can't rule out genetic damage.
Watching this trailer, I would have no idea what it was.
My department has already cautioned the police about excessive violence.
Yeah, right.
Or better still, some kind of a gas. Undoubtedly, it is very small, and any kind of bodily harm, especially from gunshots or explosives.
In other words, you want me to sign away the body, is that it?
Well, it's your right. After all, you are the child's father.
Ooh. Remember, it's only a baby.
Oh, yeah. Makes it all better.
So you guys never saw It's Alive? I don't believe it.
I know that name, though. I know it for sure.
And then, of course, you know, the Italians had to get into it. I love this movie, 1979. If you haven't seen it, track it down. It was actually an Italian sequel to Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, Zombie? XOMBI?
Dude, Rob, that train to Busan or whatever it was. The other night.
Oh, you saw it?
Oh my
Wasn't
god!
that good? Wasn't that good?
It even made you shed a tear when that guy had to sacrifice. Hopefully I'm not spoiling too much on that one for anyone that hasn't seen it.
I heard they're making a part 2 of it though.
Supposed to be,
Wait.
There's an animated prequel to that called Soul Station on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I like this part. No explicit sex in this picture. However, there are scenes of violence which may be considered shocking. And watch this part. I love it.
That's because rated X over here had different connotations.
Management of this theater
X.
will give you a barf bag. See, it needed a barf bag.
Yeah, and they wanted people to be absolutely shocked because otherwise, why would you go watch this movie? This will be the most shocking thing you've ever seen.
Start the human mind. One way is to remove the brain itself and control it. It's a fiendish spectacle of shocking surgery as new life is given to a man already dead, a creature created in an operation of horror.
Like this narrator is pretty good. Oh, it's a smart little person.
Can man control his most fiendish impulses to destroy? See, brain of blood for the shocking answer. His body returned to its grave, but the brain was gone, living on in a madman's skull. Deep in the doctor's chamber of horrors,
This movie
living
does have
victims
some really
supplied
gross
the
brain
serum for
surgery
his
in that footage.
experiments. So fantastic,
why we watch it.
unbelievable, that you'll have to watch every moment of Brain of Blood to see for yourself.
Some high-tech equipment there, huh? Grant Williams was in The Amazing Shrinking Man in the 50s, big star.
monster with the mind of a madman seeks vengeance.
Oh, she bounced with her.
His body died. His brain was saved for the most unholy experiments.
He still wants the blonde now.
The brain of a dead man lives in a creature of horror.
She still got the girl.
Well, I hope the brain would have blood, otherwise it would definitely be brain dead.
Now here's another one for Carolina Chris.
In a small Wisconsin town, something was about to happen that would send shockwaves around the world.
Oh, hell no.
This is a classic, good one now. Now, they'll see. Oh, that's a big one. Look at that. Like a dog.
Figure out the camera. Be a better filmmaker.
This looks like it was filmed down south.
Oh, shit.
They came from another world to destroy the Earth. It was the giant spider invasion.
I don't think the graphic matches the tone of the movie.
I'm still measuring an X-ray shower from the ground level at a magnitude never before measured on Earth except a nuclear explosion.
Well, Doctor, it could be an abortive strike from a unfriendly power.
Oh, come on. You don't think a missile landed here?
Barbara Hale from Perry Mason. Wow. Oh, you know who else is in this movie? I think Skipper from Gilligan's Island.
I'm very concerned.
Well, frankly speaking, Doctor, so is the United States government.
Oh, look at that. See, the ball. You got any of those in your room there, Chris?
No.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Ooh! Gosh, man. That wasn't nailed up. Oh!
We got her.
Spiders always go after the hot blondes. See, that could happen.
This is the sheriff. Get on the emergency unit.
there he is.
I'm down here all by myself.
Skipper.
They're hell-bent on destroying that beast.
Gilligan.
The crowd's beginning to take over.
Get on the wheel,
Call the National
Gilligan.
Guard back. Tell them we need some heavy equipment, guns, tanks, anything.
Ooh, he's ingesting them.
They came by the hundreds, by the thousands, killing and crippling, creeping, crawling creatures determined to destroy the Earth. Could anything stop them? Could anything stop the giant spider invasion? No. There's never been a film like this before.
And there never will be again.
God, I hope so.
Ooh, 1978. This is another one here.
It was a California summer.
The same narrator did all these movies.
Life seemed
Well, good. It means somebody was earning a paycheck.
until that night, when terror stalked.
It's always until that
and then
night.
things could never be the same. Slips Spawned from a nuclear hell, it forages for food to survive.
And last night's brutal slayings brings to 7 the total number of Venice residents murdered in this bizarre series of ritualistic mutilations. The locals are in panic.
Sure, we're scared.
Look at that. It's Biggie.
Where will this flesh eater feed next?
What is that? Where did you get this substance, Wayne?
How can this man's beast be stopped?
It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Who's that hippie dude?
Will you survive the nightmare that is Slithers?
There we go. This is down south, probably.
Oh my god.
It will scream and scream and scream again as Slithers attacks and the blood runs red.
If you keep screaming, they know where you are.
I swear, bro.
The radioactivity, my dear.
Well, that guy's all fucked up.
I've got netting that'll hold a great white. I guarantee it won't get away.
Oh, I almost guarantee you that anybody that was filming these things were probably high as a kite back in the 70s.
They hell Slithers, all right.
Slithers, the demon of science of the sea. A horror so outrageous that no one believed it. Until it was too late.
Ready to put the hook to the slimy beast?
He looked like I was bulked out and swole.
Good sound effect, though.
It looks like a giant mutant ninja turtle.
Well, they did something right.
From the Black Lagoon, and the thing comes now, the most horrifying
No,
of all.
I would say it's not anything like the creature from the Black Lagoon or the Thing.
That's like, it kind of looks like him, but it's like, I don't know, like Godzilla mixed, like a fat creature from the Black Lagoon.
May I introduce
One of my favorite
myself?
shows
My
of
name
the
is Kolchak
70s,
of the
Night
Daily Chronicle.
Stalker, excellent vampire.
Kolchak reports the bizarre, the supernatural, the unexplainable.
You again is another crazy story. This nut thinks he is a vampire. You know what I call that? Irresponsible yellow journalism.
He has killed 4, maybe 5 women.
I saw that so-called super killer wipe up the streets with your so-called police force.
They don't want any help from amateur bloodhounds like you.
I've been a reporter for 22 years. I've been a police officer for 30. Well, then why don't you retire?
Each man in the field is issued one of these, and one of these.
Are you suggesting that we pound one of these into Scorzeny's chest?
Yes. Darren McGavin, the Night Stalker.
Classic TV show. If you've never seen it, well worth seeing. All right, so let's see what we have here. Now we saw that one. All right. This is one for Dylan. This was kind of before.
It's just a
Motel
farmhouse
Hell.
and looks pretty innocent from the road.
Yeah.
Once you're inside, you'll see what really happens on a terror farm. Invasion of the Blood Farm.
Yeah, this is a this is a deep cut. I tried to watch this too, but I can't find. It's hard to find, man.
I think it's on Amazon.
Dead of night, coming
I think you're right. I don't know why.
and harvest the dead.
One time I tried to watch it, and I couldn't find it. Oh, that's fucked up.
With human blood. I can't stop it.
Are you strong enough? More raw terror, more stomach-turning shock than you can take. Therefore, we warn you, Don't eat before you see Invasion of the Blood Farmers. And you'll have nothing.
You want no popcorn?
Yeah, don't you want? That's how we stay in business. Don't tell me to eat popcorn.
No.
They plant the living and harvest the dead.
That music sounds like,
Invasion of the Blood Farmers,
Starsky and Hutch.
released by NMD Films, in color, rated PG, parental guidance suggested.
Oh, that's a good one. I just fucking bought this shit on Blu-ray for $5 at Walmart like a couple weeks ago, and I binged all, and I rewatched like all of them. The only one I gotta watch is the last one.
Phantasm.
The second one, though, man, is so good.
Nightmare.
Oh, are you showing Phantasm?
Phantasm. Is it an illusion?
This was a good movie.
Completely weird as hell, though.
This dude is fucked up. The call man.
Is it an evil?
They just released it.
The second one is definitely my favorite, though.
Well, I think the second one had the higher production values. And
Oh,
they
no
made
doubt.
Oh,
No. But I like the guy that they like switched for the main character too.
Is it a fantasy?
Yeah. The effects were pretty wild in this for when it was made.
Oh yeah. They show like the goblins and shit more though, or the trolls or whatever they are.
Phantasm. Is it alive?
There was nobody driving.
This kid though, man, he was just so goofy at times.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I know, kid. You're gonna be bait.
Whatever it is.
That device was kind of cool, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
If this one doesn't scare you, you're already dead.
I mean, there's nothing like this. There's nothing like this shit. It totally makes like no sense though.
I think they made like 5 of those movies, didn't they?
Yeah. They made the last one in like 2016 before he died.
Threatening, the most intimate terror a woman ever felt. Because of an experimenter with life. The incredible two-headed transplant.
Who are you? I'm your brother. You and I are now one, dummy.
I'm your brother. I hate when that happens.
Right?
Get the guns.
These monsters always go after the babes. I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
During the loop last night, a couple of kids claimed they saw a giant.
Someone screaming that loud, I'd want to put them out of their misery too. It's like dogs barking. It's like, stop barking, stop screaming, just stop screaming.
No woman is safe from his deadly embrace.
Now, the guy on the left looks like John Candy a little bit. I can't figure that
No
one
man
out.
is safe from his killer lust.
Oh, he's got killer lust.
They all.
Wow, Bruce Dern, man. Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem was in everything too.
Casey Kasem was in quite a bit of shit. Dylan, yeah, I watched that.
What
I
about
watched
the
that new Amazing Stories was pretty good. It's worth watching.
Yeah.
Saw it tonight, so I would say it's definitely worth watching.
Bay of Blood. I was gonna ask you if you remember this one.
That's a Mario Bava. That's an Italian flick.
Yeah, it's one of the. Some people say it's like the first horror slasher. I think some people say it's like the first slasher. I think Bay of Blood. It was like the
I remember a
first
movie called it was Alfred. Was it Hitchcock?
An ancient terror sleeps in the Vargas house. Can anyone survive its
Peeping
abilities?
Tom.
The eagle.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
There's a scene where like the camera's coming towards you like this, and you see
Richard
this,
Crenna,
as
Joanna
it's coming
Pepin,
towards
Victor Bono,
the person
the
stabbing.
eagle.
Oh, really?
And that was like 1960s.
Shit.
The Evil. I don't remember that one. What else we got here?
Green Arrow. Green Arrow. Use
Yeah, I think the difference was, by the time they got to the 80s, the movies definitely were a lot more sophisticated than I think you saw in the 70s. The 70s were a lot more really, down and dirty B flicks or exploitation flicks.
Yeah, definitely, man.
They were trying to push the envelope, but there was still the national rating system, and that rating system was telling them, if you do this, you're going to get next rating. You're going to get next rating, until they wound up just releasing these things unrated.
Yeah.
And finally, they started realizing, hey, if we tone it down just enough, we can make this thing called Halloween, where it doesn't show the actual blood and guts, but we still get the murdering. So they were trying to do at the same time the blood and guts, and then on the other side, let's try and make it classy.
Texas Chainsaw. Did you do that one?
First Texas Chainsaw was trying to be artistic.
Yeah, definitely. Because nowadays it's not really. It's like not even really that gory. I feel like it's still good.
The first one wasn't that gory, but I remember that one scene where you have the girl that's on the swing set as the camera goes underneath and comes back up and follows her through the house. You could see that Tobe Hooper was definitely influenced by Martin Scorsese, by people like Orson frickin' Welles.
Yeah. Yeah, Tobe Hooper was awesome. Just the whole atmosphere of this movie too is so cool.
The most bizarre and
It
brutal
was definitely a
series of
lot
crimes in
more
America.
serious than the one we watched last week.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was almost filmed like it was like a news type thing, like a documentary.
Oh, be right back. Apparently, I need to get a dog.
Oh, on the meat hook. Yeah, where she pops out of that freezer.
Yeah.
Stop.
And the hook hanging.
This is the movie that is just as real.
Man, they run through the woods for like half the movie though.
Yeah, half the movie's her being chased.
Just as terrifying as being there. Even if one of them
See, that's a good thing he didn't have an electric chain, so he wouldn't ever be able to run that far.
Texas Chainsaw. After you stop screaming, you'll start talking about it.
Yeah, that was a good one there.
Classic, man.
I got to use the restroom.
13 years ago, audiences across America
were horrified by the savagery of a faceless killer. In the wake of this bizarre rampage, he vanished. Now,
Got
after
oil.
a decade of silence,
His
he has
blood.
come out of hiding. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. The Buzz is back.
They
Directed by
ramped that up a little bit extra.
Yeah, they made it look a lot more serious than it really was.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that's why I think people were mad at first when it
They
came
were turned
out.
off, yeah.
Yeah. I still love it though.
This looks like a rom-com. What the fuck?
The fuck is this, Leatherface?
When you piss in the lake?
Some tales are told.
Oh my god, I wish my face wasn't half ripped, eaten off.
Leatherface, though, he was pretty stout in this one.
Yeah, he was big in it.
This was like fucking
What the fuck?
this is like Excalibur of chainsaws.
Yeah. I have the power.
Leatherface. Texas Chainsaw
Yo,
Massacre.
come on. You saw that shit and you were like, this is done.
Leatherface was a little portly there, huh? He wasn't as lean as he was in the other
And the
movies.
mask looked like shit.
Yeah, that looked terrible. That was a terrible fucking preview too.
Oh my god. Next generation one, I bet.
Has known the fear of being alone, lost in the darkness, faced with the unknown. But there is one fear shrouded in our past, lost in our subconscious, that should never have been forgotten. A fear so deep, it cuts to the bone. The American legend returns to bring you back to the cutting edge.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw this whole movie.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
Now, who was Matthew McConaughey playing? The other guy there?
I don't know, man. Like someone in the family, I think. I'm not even sure. It was weird. You had like a mechanical leg brace. I mean, he wasn't bad in it, but it was just cheesy as hell. It's better. It's probably better though than Leatherface.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The next What looks could kill.
Like, come on. What the fuck?
Chainsaw.
Is that Leatherface as a woman?
Yeah.
He's in drag.
Yeah, new Texas Chainsaw.
He's dragging it. He's trying to figure himself out.
You should have been made recently.
New Line Cinema put out a lot of this shit.
I love this. I love this one.
I haven't seen this in a while. I have to rewatch this one.
It's so good.
They Michael Bay'd it, so they shot almost every scene, at least on the outside during daytime, right around 6 o'clock at night.
Hey, Superior, how you doing tonight?
Hey, superhero reviews.
Excuse me. What the hell was that? What? I just saw something.
All right, that's it. If somebody's out there, just come on out.
What is that? The hitchhiker. What were they all doing here?
They had that same VW bus there.
It don't cost much.
This trailer does like no justice.
Dragging her off.
He's killing him.
Who's killing who?
What's wrong with you people?
Ain't nothing wrong with us. You remember that scene? The fuck is wrong with you people? The fuck is she talking about? Ain't nothing wrong with us.
The only thing I didn't like about some of the newer ones were the fact they just pushed Leatherface. You know, I liked it when they had the whole family.
Well,
you know?
it was Leatherface and then the sheriff. You know, it was mainly like those two. But which, you know, in a way, like the sheriff kind of took the chop top part. You know.
Right.
But no, I hear you. Like Leatherface was just so creepy in that shit, though. Like,
You need the whole family to just kind of overwhelm whoever it is that's left over as the final girl.
Yeah.
I never had me a little girl before.
Is that still? That's not still Jessica Biel, is it?
Yeah, the one with Jessica Biel. That's not Jessica Biel though. She's in this one though. Still.
She's still in this one.
No, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
This is that prequel one.
I don't think I saw this.
This one.
You did? Or you didn't?
I did, but it's not as good as the Jessica Biel one. The Jessica Biel one is like, I love that one, dude. That's such a good.
Mike is saying we got cut off due to policy violations.
Really?
Damn.
He just said cut off.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was just talking about the video.
Might be the audio portion of it.
Oh, I'm seeing here stream unavailable.
Oh, no, it said.
Oh.
Damn cut off.
Yep, we were terminated due to.
It was probably okay until I started playing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well, probably the new ones, you know.
Right.
Watch the whole movie now because stream is unavailable.
Damn, Michael Bay.
Wait, what happened? You can't watch it the stream?
It just says stream unavailable. They knocked us off. We are no longer live.
No, it's good. I'm seeing us live.
We stay here tonight.
Are you looking this on your phone? On
my phone.
Well, we'll see what happens Sunday when I stream the
here it goes.
Melting Man.
Now. That's weird. It said stream unavailable for a moment.
Yeah.
It is weird as hell. It's Matt thinks that we're back now.
You know what's screwed up though? I mean, the fact that we're just restreaming what's already on YouTube that people can watch.
Trailers. It's not like
we're streaming trailers.
Anybody can watch this shit.
And people do trailer reactions all the time, and I never get anything for those.
Yeah, I don't know how that works because I'm surprised they don't bomb you for trailer reactions.
I know, it's weird.
Yeah, I got copyright joints.
What?
Fuck it, I ain't trying to monetize nothing anyway. I'm not 1,000 subscribers.
I have no idea. I just learned about it yesterday.
I actually didn't. I went to see this one in theaters, I remember, with this one chick. And it was okay when I first saw it, but I've actually grown to like this movie. It's not bad.
It's got
This one. It's Texas Chainsaw 3D, I think it was called. They actually got Gunnar Hansen to reprise his role as Leatherface in this.
He must have been like 75 years old.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe he just plays one of the family members that gets killed. I don't know. Maybe he might not play. I could be wrong. I know Gunnar Hansen for sure is in this movie though. I think he plays one of the family members that gets like burned alive.
Oh, it could be because you'd be pretty old by this point.
Right.
Stream unavailable.
Mad Mike says we're back.
Yeah, but that was a couple minutes ago.
Oh, up again.
It says stream unavailable again.
Yeah. Well, I think we see how it's gonna.
Like we got 3 people fucking watching.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably have to, when we do our movies, we're going to have to do them the way we did them last time. Otherwise, it gets cut off.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can always see if we put on like an old movie.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm going to put on Sunday. I'm going to be doing Incredible Melting
we're
Man.
back now. It keeps going back and forth.
We'll see it. We'll see if they cut me off on Sunday for the Melting Man. And the interesting thing is, the movie I'm going to be streaming Sunday is on YouTube. You can watch it.
Exactly. It's stupid as shit. Like people watch fucking do trailer reactions. It makes no sense why you couldn't. I don't know. It's so weird.
Maybe we have it too full screen. Maybe it has to be smaller. I don't know. I think it's the audio that gets you, though.
I think that it usually is the audio.
I don't remember this one at all.
This is that stupid ass Leatherface. It doesn't even have. It's like Leatherface is a young kid.
That's stupid.
This is the worst. This is the worst of them all, in my opinion.
So what did you run around as this little kid with a mask on killing people?
No, it's like he runs around and you don't even know who he is. And it's Steven Dorff. I can't. He was the best thing about this movie. But you can't. You're not even supposed to really know who he is because he looks regular. He looks regular. He doesn't have, his face isn't fucked up or anything. Like he looks like a regular dude. Like who do you think Leatherface is? By this trailer, you won't be able to guess.
Like the little kid.
Who?
Is he the little kid?
Tell me when you see him.
Oh, I don't know. That was the last one they put out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it bombed big time in the box office.
Oh, it did because it was horrible.
Yeah, so unbelievably, for shit that you can stream and watch on YouTube, they cut you off.
And it's off again.
Yeah, we'll probably come back on in a second because I just minimized it, took the audio off. We'll see. They must have bots that go around just looking for any kind of music for movies or shit and just cutting people off.
Yeah, at this point, all we're doing is just talking, not showing any kind of movie. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I showed a clip in my haul video this week from that Black Summer or whatever it is, that crazy movie.
Oh God, yeah. Did you get a check? Did you get a?
I didn't have no sound.
Yeah.
Sound mute that had like an instrumental playing behind it. But yeah, maybe you can do it that way. Have them see the fucking footage, but we the only ones that can hear it. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, it might just.
Well, I'm gonna start doing. Yeah. I'm going to start doing, Sci-Fi Sundays. And I'm going to show. There's going to be old movies and
science theater stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to do stuff from the 50s and 70s. I'll see if they cut me off or not. But I think the newest stuff we definitely got to do it like the way we did it before. So, but there's so many good movies in the 70s to pick out. But I think the 80s, that's when they started kicking into really high gear with the stuff that's AAA stuff, the really Nightmare on Elm Streets, the Glossy, all the Friday the 13th, all the Halloweens, and then all the other stuff, the slasher movies, a lot more slasher stuff, for good or bad.
It's always names that you could gravitate towards to know that at least they'd make a good horror movie.
A12 Comic Talk, how you doing? We're probably back from our penalty box banning.
Yeah, now we are.
So let's see what else we got here. Real quick.
I lost like everybody because they're like, "Fuck this shit."
Oh yeah, this is that movie right here. This is from the 80s.
Dwayne is hiding in the basket.
Oh, basket case.
What's in the basket?
What's in the basket?
What's in that basket?
What's in the basket? Open it.
What's in the basket?
Basket case.
Oh my God.
You ever see that, Carolina?
An experiment in life and death.
That was a good movie, Basket Case.
Where passion ends
I don't belong to you.
and madness begins.
Sewed you together out of
Fucking Sting. That wasn't that good of a movie.
I created your body, just as I created your mind.
Sting, Jennifer Beals, The Bride, rated PG-13. Starts Friday at select theaters.
PG-13.
Very select.
It's time for a crash course in terror at the dorm that dripped blood.
Great.
What's wrong? The phone's dead. Did you hear anything up on the roof? Do you think we need to go up there?
Sure, go up on the roof. There's probably nothing bad up there on the roof.
No, why would there be?
Yeah, first thing I'm doing is looking for weapons, man. Shit, kind of shit like that. I'm looking for anything that I can kill somebody with.
Oh, somebody got an electric blender to death.
The dorm that dripped blood, where the only thing you'll learn is how to die.
Oh,
Dorm that dripped blood, rated R.
was that guy coming out of the toilet? What the fuck was that?
A New York City detective in search of a killer
That's not a horror movie.
is about to disappear
Well, it was kind of.
into the night.
Al Pacino.
What he sees, what he feels, what he discovers
Wasn't that Cruising the
change his
gay
life.
film there?
forever. Al Pacino, Cruising, rated R. Starts this week at a theater near you.
That wasn't exactly a horror movie.
Cruising.
See what else we got here.
Do you love boating?
No, I
Do you want
don't.
a hassle-free boating experience? You need to check out Freedom Boat Club.
I don't like boating.
ownership. Here's how it works.
What the fuck?
I
Screw
hope
you,
you're-
YouTube.
Thanks.
Screw you, YouTube. Hold on, let's get back here. We're gonna get banned again, no doubt.
Nope, you're still good.
Oh no, let's go back.
Like Meta and them's got an auction going tonight, I think.
Yeah, there were auctions. You had Perry on. You had Reggie on.
Well, we learned a valuable lesson. You can't stream and show it without getting banned. And
Was this one the 8? Was this one? What was the first one? 70,
70, 70 yeah, it was,
or 80?
it was like 78, 79, I think. 80. Of course, in the first movie, it wasn't even Jason. It was his mom killing everybody. Spoiler.
That's not scary. I mean, if you're just recently married and your in-laws are psycho.
I love that. We weren't doing nothing.
Well, that's the thing that doesn't really make too much sense in this movie is the fact that all these people are acting like they're terrified, but it's really his mother. Right? Made no
to be
sense.
fair, if someone's getting the shit murdered out of them, it doesn't matter if it's an old
I
woman
guess.
with a hockey mask.
7.
Can I help you? Hello?
8.
Wow, they can count.
9. 10.
Kevin Bacon, right?
11. 12. Friday, the 13th. You may only see it once, but that will be enough. Friday, the 13th.
Now that one we saw.
Halloween night. A small.
Here's one I never saw, but they claim it's one of the best 70s horror movies. Is Black? Was it Black Christmas?
Black Christmas.
Yeah, it's a horror. It's a Halloween. It's a horror Christmas movie.
Come here, bitch.
It's like somebody just took the beginning of the movie and just put it on here.
Is that Black Christmas?
Yeah, I never saw this, but I heard it was good.
Oh man, it's so good.
Got some
I
big-
actually used to, I like the remake a little bit too. It's horrible, but it's crazy, bro. Like you won't believe what they do in the remake. Like the dude fucking like cuts out skin cookies. Like he like cuts off the skin and makes literally uses a cookie cutter and like makes skin cookies, and he's like sitting there eating them just to fucking make something else. But the original is just awesome, dude. The original is so good. Next Christmas, you definitely gotta watch that shit.
Don't think I've ever seen it.
It's so good, man. It's a classic.
Not really a trailer here, though. They sent the trailer.
A
But
high
not
school
really.
girl's been murdered. Mr. Harrison's daughter is missing. And now at the house where she lives, the other girls are getting obscene phone calls.
No.
There's another movie I've never seen, but I heard that was pretty good. That's Tom Savini right there.
God damn.
Lock your doors. But you can't lock the madman out of your mind.
Ooh.
Maniac. He will tear the life out of you.
I was to say Maniac, rated PG.
PG. Tom Savini jumps and
Yeah.
car hood and blows somebody's
No,
head.
it was a.
Someone's having a party for the top 10.
the senior class snobs. Before they get to celebrate, 6 of them will die in the most bizarre ways you'll ever see.
Virginia, don't go away. Come over here, Virginia.
It is up to you to determine whether you wish to subject yourself to fear, terror, and shock. Because of the bizarre nature of this birthday party, pray you're not invited.
I don't think I remember that one. Do you remember that one? The other one that
Searching
gets
for family vacations?
these commercials kill you.
There's millions of amazing vacation homes to find you the perfect pool.
Oh, serial killers kill you.
The channel.
This movie, I guess, gets pretty high
Dear
ratings
Mom and
too.
Dad,
Is it
I've been at
Sleepaway
sleepaway
Camp?
camp
Sleepaway
for
camp.
almost 3 weeks. And I'm getting very scared.
Welcome to Sleepaway Camp.
It's the same voice.
Someone is watching you.
Hey, Baba, Reba!
Someone is waiting for you. Someone wants to scare you to death.
Turn the wheel! Oh my God!
Sleepaway Camp. You won't be coming home.
Well, that's pleasant. All right, well, I think we're getting violated here anyways.
No, we're still good. One person in the chat, I think it's me, but we're still on.
Hold on, let's kill this tab. All right. Can you guys hear me?
100%.
All right. Dylan's back with a pizza. You got enough for all of us, Dylan?
You can't bring just some for yourself.
The dude eats a lot of pizza.
I tell you.
I like bananas, Papa John's. It's got to be thin crust, though.
Yeah, so we'll probably wrap it up here soon, probably so we don't get violated here, get some more strikes on the thing here. But
Stream unavailable.
Hello, I'm here.
Fred,
hey, Mad Mike. Yeah, but I think we found out pretty much these movies when we do them, we're gonna have to do them offline like we did, because otherwise they'll just ban it.
Oh yeah.
And I'll see you on Sunday when I do my stream with a really obscure film. If they ban that one, if they ban that, then we know they're gonna ban everything. So we'll see what happens. But,
Yeah, they don't ban me for playing techno music.
Yeah, I don't know how some of these like Perry and Biggie, man, they're in their cars streaming the music. I don't know how it doesn't get banned. Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like Dylan said,
Yeah.
there's a shitload of reaction videos out there. You know, I don't understand why they don't get strikes.
Usually they throw an advertisement in front of it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's if you're getting the stuff off YouTube, people can just click on it. It's on YouTube. I don't understand, but it is what it is. So
I think it's crazy. I can play a video game live on YouTube and not even get a strike. But
You can't dare try to make money off of them, I guess.
Well, on Twitch, people are.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I got a Twitch account, but I don't never use it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm not entertaining enough playing video games, and I have no attention span when I play them.
Yeah, I mostly play stuff like fucking Galaga and stuff like that. People aren't gonna want to watch me doing that or playing Ms. Pac-Man. Although I do play a lot of fighting games, but that's not too interesting either. So
yeah,
I don't know. But
I don't play much video games no more.
Yeah, I've been playing that Red Dead Redemption. It's crazy as hell.
Yeah, I have an Xbox. I turn it on once in a blue moon and play something.
Yeah.
But
Red Dead, that's a good game, but I
It's-
can't even have like attention span for that Star Wars game.
yeah, I started playing Red Dead. It takes you have to commit like 60 to 90 hours to the
Exactly.
game.
And
I
it's
just
just
I
like,
just don't have the time. If I'm doing
exactly,
this or I wouldn't read any comics. I wouldn't do anything else if I
I
played video
wouldn't do
games.
no YouTube or nothing. It'd be like all that.
I get my reading done. I get everything I need done. Shit, I'm good. Guess I make time somehow.
Hey, that's why you ain't sleep at all last night.
Yeah, you're playing those things till 5 in the morning. That's why.
No, I played it once the other night, and tonight that was it for like an hour and a half. I'm watching them damn movies, man, like them damn series, bro.
Oh yeah.
Once I get started, I can't stop until I finish.
Mhm. I'm the same way, bro. You gotta binge that shit.
Yeah. But I'll get all my reading done. I read I read one tonight. I read most of it tomorrow, and I'll be finished by Sunday. So
Yeah, I read that Strange Academy. I like that. That was good. I was
It
surprised.
was. Me too. I thought I picked it up.
Yeah, I thought it would
That's the
suck.
cover I want too. That's the cover I want really bad. And
Well, you're the
I
fan of
stopped
Scotty Young.
supporting
What
it.
do you think? You gonna keep picking it up?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. I have to see how. Got to see where it
I'm
goes.
gonna.
Really, I mean, where is it going to go? Because it could. There's not much they can do to make it so it's not like almost exactly like X-Men. Really.
Well, it's supposed to be like X-Men meets like Harry Potter.
Mm. I like the part in the book though when they meet Strange for the first time, and it's
Yeah.
like he's battling the demon there, and he says, "Well, I'll see you later, but just come on and help me fight now." And I thought that was a great couple panels.
Yeah.
So it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, way better. Because I read the previews and I was like, I don't know. But the thing about the previews was they kind of split it up. Like one page would be like, it was all like all the previews were spread apart throughout the book. It wasn't like the previews were linear. Like one page was like one section, another page of the previews was like in the middle of the book, and then the last page was like towards the end of the book. So like none of it was actually linear. So the previews kind of made no sense.
So is that going to be an ongoing or just a mini?
I think it's ongoing.
Is it?
That's the one.
Yeah, I went through last night. I think I put in my whole month of May orders, but I gotta go through them again and do some cuts. I did the first round of cuts, and now I gotta do the next round of cuts because
You're more of a man than me.
yeah, I can't be spending. I'm not even spending that much, $100 a month. I can't. It's too much.
Me and Chris, it's sickening. Me and
I
Chris
still
and
have
Rob.
the last entire run of Green Arrow that I bought every issue to. Started getting about 3 or 4 into it and realized, holy shit, I bought 50 issues of something I don't give a shit about.
Right. Oh my God, it's sickening. It's sickening what me, Rob, and Chris do.
Flash, I have 89 issues of Flash. They just put out issue 750. I was told, hey, you can jump on that. But if they keep putting it out twice a month, I'm going to get behind again, and I'm going to have like however many more.
Yeah, I'm thinking about dropping it. I liked it too, but I'm thinking.
I like the Flash. I like the book. I love the character. I just can't afford to buy Flash and Batman if they're going to keep on doing by monthlies and dual covers. The covers have been great for both of them.
Yeah,
but
I can only do one cover.
Same.
I'm getting bad though. I'm starting to do A and Bs on both Detective and Batman, and
Detective.
You only had so much room.
I'm going both covers for Batman, but Detective is kind of like you don't got.
Well, I got an email today from the discount comic book service, and the 1 in 25 variant for Batman 95, which is just Punchline on the cover.
It's a character design. That's just gonna be hot as fuck, though, bro.
Yeah, and it's 40. They want $40 for it, and I just.
You talking about issue 92?
95.
No, it's a character design. It's a character design.
I thought you were talking about that purple cover, that incentive cover.
Oh, maybe it is that purple cover. Is that no? That's 93.
No, I
right?
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a character design.
You noticed that Punchline has a very mannish face.
Yes, she does, and that, especially in that cover, she does, or he does.
It's
yeah,
Matthew
I think.
Warner.
Yeah, it probably is. I would say it's probably is right.
Matthew Warner scribbled Martha and Thomas into the
Right.
face.
Yeah,
and then
that's the
now
one.
she has
Yeah.
things on her face.
How much is that one there? Oh, 42.
Yeah,
that's $42. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Midtown sold out. They had them up there for $21, and they raised the price.
Yeah, discount still had some today, but I'm not paying $50 for a book. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
It looks like this. The cover is gonna look like this.
$40. I'd rather
get character design.
Yeah, there's better spending for $40 than that.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. But that's the thing, and especially with some of these independents, the 5-issue ones, it's like I read them and they're good stories, but I think to myself, I'm gonna put them in my box, and am I ever gonna pull these out again and read them again? Probably not. You know, like I like the plunge and stuff like that, but I'm not buying it because I don't think I'd ever read it more than once.
Well, that's most of the stuff that I have here.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not the Batman stuff and the Marvel stuff. I can see myself going back and rereading Thor and all that Batman stuff again, especially if they're good stories. But once you get through a 5-issue and you know what the story is and you've read it, it could be the best story, but I don't know if I'd ever read it again, you know?
You know, my boy Mad Mike's been here the whole time. Thanks for sticking it out with us, brother.
Hey, Mad Mike.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, man, buy what you want, spend what you want, do what
Yeah.
you want. You know, if you ain't happy
You're
doing it,
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Even if you're pissed off about it, as long as you feel something for it. I remember being told in art college that art is something that makes you feel something.
Yeah.
So as much as we might get pissed off about whatever Brian Michael Bendis is writing, we're talking about it. We feel something about it. It might just be because it's a feeling towards the character, but if we didn't care about it at all, then I would say, okay, it's time to drop it. Because the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference.
Yeah. Art's subjective, just like comedy.
that's like if you're with your girlfriend and you don't feel the love there anymore, get rid of her, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's extra money right there, man. That's a way. Get rid of it quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, this is what not dating for a long time buys you.
Yeah. A whole goddamn room full of grails.
I'm trying to figure out when you'll have a buy one, get one, buy 5, get 5 sale over there so I can stop by your house.
I
I'm
don't
going to
sell
Rob's
not
house
yet.
on Wednesday to go shopping.
Poor
Down here,
Bat,
I know all the good shops.
poor Batcave. All he wanted to do was watch horror movies tonight, and he was stuck in bed watching HGTV and the Food Network.
Right. Poor guy.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been there before. You know, you go out, you have a nice dinner, but you're in. You know, you come back, you fool around a little bit.
Wants to come back and watch The Bachelorette.
They want to come back and cuddle, right? And they put on the Food Network, HCTV, and then of course 5 minutes of the cuddling, she's out like a light, and you want to fucking just put on this nasty ass fucking horror movie on Cinemax. The moment you switch the fucking channel, I don't care how fucking asleep she is, her eyes gonna pop open and go, "What are you doing?" Well, I was watching that. I was watching that. So you got to put it back on fucking HCTV and just sit there and go, "Oh my fucking God. I wish I could kill myself right now." and that goes out to you, Batcave. He knows Batcave was in the chat tonight, so he wasn't getting too freaky.
Oh my God, it's too
Unless he's getting off to us, and I hope that is not the case, because no one will be looking at this.
Hey, I want to thank everybody, though, tonight for making this a junk-free stream.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Poor Jigs.
Yeah, I must have missed out on that one, man.
I know. Thank God I missed that. I ain't trying to be scarred.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Yeah, I wrote on, I don't know if it was Discoveries. Yeah, he was in the chat, and I said the guy had some balls. And they wrote, "Is that too soon or what?" And I also wrote on the Discovery Bay today, "Well, at least was he hung like a horse or what?"
God damn.
I can see that must have came up. Everybody's bleary-eyed 5 in the fucking morning after 8 hours of streaming, and they probably look at the screen going, "What the fuck is that? Oh fuck!"
Were they on me last
And
night?
they're scrambling to hit. They're scrambling to hit the fucking. They're probably scrambling to hit the remove from stream button, and then they hit the fucking solo window so it gets zoomed up. Fuck! Oh no!
Oh, my
Because
favorite.
I know I woke up this morning, right? Yeah, I woke up this morning. I caught the tail end of it just before they deleted the stream because I went on and I was still able to see the live chat, and I saw some comic book hunter came up and go, I don't know if the guy, he goes, oh, and then Biggie goes, oh fuck no. And then I just see like 9 lines of nudity. And then the thing just went black and nothing. You couldn't see shit.
So YouTube flagged the fuck out of that shit, didn't
I think they deleted the stream. I think they deleted the stream
YouTube
before
or Jigs did.
No, Jigs did. I don't think YouTube did.
Yeah,
I would too. I would. First thing I would do is I'd go delete the stream quick because they can still ban you.
Yeah.
Even though it's not.
Yeah.
It is your fault because technically you dropped the link. So
right. Yeah.
You're responsible for anything that happens in the thing, and that's why. That's why I'm doing when I do shit. I'm doing it only through Instagram or email.
Yeah. I only dropped the link in the chat one time, and it was just so that Matt, and it was an accident too. And then Mad Mike popped in, which was a good surprise because I was glad to get Mad Mike up on the stream with me. But yeah, I usually don't do that just because I've always heard since the beginning for safety reasons, even though Perry does it all the time. Yeah. You know, it's for reasons like that.
Yeah. Well, everybody thinks because you got backstage, obviously if somebody wants to do that for you, he ain't going to wank out his wanker and be backstage with it flagging in the breeze.
Yeah.
He's going to wait till he gets on there and do it.
Right.
And this was a guy that had been in the stream before that people trusted, and then he went ahead and did it.
Who was it?
The guy's name was Venom or something like that, but not Venom.
Absolute Venom.
Victor or something like that.
Absolute Venom?
No. It was Victor, I think. Victor or something like that. But I guess they knew who the guy was.
I was going to say, I've never seen Absolute Venom in a live stream.
No. So.
He must have been cosplaying Batman Damn #1.
That's what I was like, shit. I was like, someone pulled the Batawang on us?
No, I guess they said they went to the guy's channel. He had some videos that were kind of suspect. So.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
Even though your shit's not flagged for kids and you've done all the checking of the right boxes, they'll still screw you for that. So
yeah, there's no I don't think there is no nudity on YouTube, is there? I don't think.
Yeah, Mike, you didn't show anything because you're a
there's some shit. I've seen some shit from like Korea and some from the Asian countries that pushes it pretty far. And they get away with it, but they're not supposed to be.
You remember that shit they had out back in the day called Faces of Death?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of that stuff was fake.
Yeah, I remember that.
The first one was real. The fourth one had like 20 minutes that was kind of real, and then the rest of it was recreations.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I in the 80s, 70s, I think 80s, I ran a video store for a while, and we brought a lot of that shit in. People rented that shit all the time. But, you think comic books is a medium people buy just back in the day, VHS tapes and then DVDs. As long as that movie had a fucked up cover with somebody getting an axe to the head or something like that, the shit would fly off the shelf. People that you wouldn't think, mothers, these little old ladies and stuff, would come in and rent this shit. They'd have like they'd have like On Golden Pond, and then down below they'd have Slaughterhouse Nightmare and fucking all this other bullshit. They'd rent the shit.
Yeah.
It's just like the MILFs that wind up going to the grocery store. They buy like one thing of peanut butter, like a thing of crackers, and 10 bottles of wine.
Yeah. I came across a channel. I don't know what it was called, but there's a channel on YouTube. They probably got banned off it. But these people were taking all their old VHS tapes from the 70s and 80s because this shit, like horror movies and stuff, that will never, ever get released anywhere.
That are only on VHS.
And they're starting to convert them over so that they survive, It's some classic shit that you'll never see ever on DVD and stuff.
Yeah, there's some old school like Stephen King short stories.
All those Italian movies, I like the Cannibal Holocaust films and all the other stuff, you know.
Yeah. Hey, we got Perry the Lurkin, the comic book Lurkin.
Perry's in here.
Yeah.
Perry's in here showing his wang. Where is he?
Yeah, he's a comic book Lurkin. If you ever see somebody that's got Lurkin, he's got like five different channel names.
Hey, go sub me up on the rest of those 5 channels.
Yeah.
Mad Mike says I didn't show anything.
Yeah.
Good for you, Mad Mike.
That's really cool. I can imagine the look on everybody's face, like, what the hell is going on?
Hey, can never guarantee 4 or 5 paps, and I might start weighing it up here.
And 5+ years ago, my cock definitely would have been out by now.
Too much information there.
Coke now.
Showing a brainer and shit.
I was on live the other night in my underwear. Shit.
I know they thought I was in my underwear because I was wearing these like Nickelodeon shorts, and I was like, hell no, man. I was like, I went to go show my boxers, just like that. I wasn't that like my shorts weren't on my underwear, and they're like, whoa. I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out. I was like, it ain't big enough to show on camera. I'm like, yo, tripping.
I still come on, Dylan. Show us your Batman sheets. You got Batman sheets there, don't you?
Hell, I wish.
Tank's like, all I wear is tidy whities. I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got to have boxer briefs.
Hey, Two Gun Pedro in the house. Pew
boxer
pew.
Briefs are just boxers, man. Pew 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 pew. What up, Two Gun?
Now we got 4 people in the watching us now that they can see us. That YouTube didn't fucking ban us for showing shit that's already on fucking YouTube.
I'm surprised. The underoos.
I got no underoos on, man.
I'm surprised though that they didn't like give warnings or anything.
Yeah, you don't know when you
doing it through StreamYard. I think that's probably why, because it was through StreamYard.
I don't know. Well, it wasn't StreamYard that cut us off. It was YouTube that cut us off.
I know.
Has anybody went live on YouTube's live here recently, or just everybody's using StreamYard?
StreamYard.
You gotta have like 1K, or you gotta do it through your computer to do it.
Yeah.
No, I think you can. Anybody can stream.
You can't do it,
but you can only do one
through your phone.
You can do one at a time through your phone. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have like 1 million subscribers or some shit. Do it on your phone.
Yeah, 1K.
Yeah, 1,000. Perry does it now. I mean, you still look like crap when you're shooting with your phone, but at least you can do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I find it funny that, we're so in high tech now with 4K cameras and 4K cameras on cell phones, yet the majority of stuff streams at 720p.
Right. I know.
So it doesn't matter how good the source is, because it's getting compressed to shit.
Yeah, I like the camera on my Android more than I do my iPhone, man. For some reason, I don't know what it is.
I'm a fan of iPhone, but you're right. Android's cameras are better.
Well, some of them, the cameras in some of the iPhones, the newer ones aren't too bad, but yeah, the
$100 iPhone, that latest one that had come out, got like 3 cameras. That was dope. I think they got it's called a Pixel something other cell phone. It's got
Google Pixel.
The Google Pixel, yeah.
Real good camera on it.
Yeah, this would be the I bought this a couple years back, the iPhone XS Max. That was back when I was working. And probably the last time I ever spent like $1,200 on a cell phone. Never again.
Wow, Jesus Christ! Yeah, I like to have a good cell phone, man, to be able to take pictures of my work.
I'm riding that cell phone till it dies, and when it dies, I'll probably get something dirt cheap.
Dylan, what you ate all the pizza, bro?
No, it was pita bread.
Oh, pita bread. Okay. Shit.
Yeah, that's why I'll just like cut it in half. I'll put a little butter, because there ain't really nothing to eat. Right?
Orange juice too?
What?
Are you drinking orange juice too?
Yeah, it's like fresh squeeze. It's fresh squeeze.
Acid.
There's nothing to drink.
Dylan, you're eating pita bread with butter on it. Are you in prison? Fucking prisoners get fed better than that. What the fuck?
Hey man, they don't get no pita bread. That shit fire. But yeah,
hello.
It's fresh squeezed orange juice though. That shit fire, bro.
Yeah, I told you I don't like the popes though. You got popes in there?
Nah, dude. I mean, it's just like literally chunks of the actual fruit, so it's not like really like pulp. I feel like is a little different. Like when you're getting like regular orange juice, but freshly squeezed, you get just chunks of the actual orange. So it's different to me.
Two Gun Pedro's asking what's next week movies. I believe next week's movies are going to be Leprechaun. For St. Patrick's Day, Leprechaun, we're going to be streaming one of the Leprechauns. I'm not sure which one.
Next week it will be before St. Patty's Day. Like St. Patty's Day is like not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. So.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. Well, yeah, I think we do it on the Friday before because Tuesdays are too busy of a day to do that.
Right. Yeah.
And we'll let you pick out which one we want to watch.
Yeah, we can maybe do like the first one, and then maybe the first Leppy in the Hood or something. Maybe do that, like the first one in the Hood. Like just watch the two best ones. I mean, the second one's not bad. I like the second one too, but I figure maybe the first one is definitely the first one's a must. The first one's the best, but then maybe like the Hood one. What did you say, Rob?
That sets the standard, and then you jump on over the Hood movies.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, God Tank, how's it going?
Get some of that Jennifer Aniston goodness.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I forgot she was in that movie.
Yeah,
everything she was in back then, every room was cold.
Ooh, she's so hot. She's so hot, bro.
Yeah, so it'll be Leprechaun, some Leprechaun movie. We'll announce it before we go live.
I want to watch Weird. Is Weird Science on Netflix or Amazon?
It might be. It might be on Amazon or Netflix. Because I watched that. I watched that like a few months, like a year ago. I love that movie.
I have not seen that movie in years, bro. I think that was probably one of the, especially going through adolescence.
Yeah. So I told Scarpad, I was like, I don't want to do. I was like, I want to do more than just the horror movies too. I was like, I'm down for the sci-fi movies, the action flicks, but. Yeah, I love doing the horror movies with y'all. That shit was awesome.
Damn right, Tank.
My science project. Also, I was watching one today. Remember a movie called Dreamscape?
I know that name now.
With Dennis Quaid.
Where the dude turns into like a cobra head.
And it's all dream type stuff. It came out like right before Nightmare on Elm Street, but it was kind of like that. Yeah. The guy was invading the dreams, and they pulled him into the dreams. That was a pretty wild movie.
Yeah, that was pretty damn good, man. Yeah, it's Quaid in his younger days. I forget the other guy was in that. The guy that actually taught him the same ability, and he started using it to go crazy in people's heads and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Seen that guy play? Didn't he play in Warriors or something? No, the Warriors come out and play. I don't think I'm in that or not. I haven't seen him playing something else. Yeah, but definitely Weird Science is on the mind for some reason. But I've been watching. I started watching that Haunting. What's the name of it, Dylan? Haunting.
Yeah, Life Force. Remember that movie Life Force with the space vampires, with the chick walks naked to like 40% of the movie.
Man, that was me at 1986. Of course, I remember that movie going, wow, I'm watching nudity for the first time.
And do you guys remember whose first movie that was? Who was in that?
Natasha Henstridge?
No, big actor now. Big Trek actor. Patrick Stewart was in that. It was one of his first movies.
That was a 1985 movie, right?
Yeah.
Looking at it right now.
Space vampires.
Explosive zombie scene.
Yeah, the Haunting on Hill House, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. Is it any good?
Yeah.
Dude, especially that bent neck lady or whatever it is, bro. That was the last episode I watched.
It's kind of a slow burn, but it's good. It reminds me a lot of the first season of American Horror Story.
Yeah.
I watched the first season, but I didn't follow up with the rest.
I love AHS.
The
Murder
best-
House, that's the best season.
one was
Yeah,
Asylum.
some seasons were better than others.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like,
Did you watch the sequel to Murder House, Apocalypse, Rob?
I watched a couple of those. I couldn't get into that one.
I liked Apocalypse. It wasn't
I was
bad.
telling Dylan I watched the first episode tonight of the remake of Amazing Stories, Steven Spielberg Amazing Stories. He did that show back in the 80s. It's kind of like Twilight Zone. And I watched
the remake, though?
It's not a remake. It's brand new stories.
Remastered?
No. It's new. It's a new series. Spielberg's producing it, and I think he's going to direct one of them. I think it's going to be like 6 or 8 episodes.
Oh,
And the first one was pretty good. I watched it tonight. It's only on Apple TV, Apple Plus, which I don't have, but I found it somewhere, so I was able to watch it. It's not bad.
Bay
Pretty
with
good.
the Pirates?
What's that?
The Bay with the Pirates?
I'll never say where I get it from. It's on my Plex. It's on my Plex server now, so Dylan will have to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Professor X, man. God damn, what's his name? Patrick Stewart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
They're asking if we're thinking about doing a comedy month. Like what kind of comedy? Like Spaceballs?
Oh, fucking good. Yeah, dude.
There's too many good comedies to even think about.
I mean, probably. I mean, sci-fi
Lazy
comedy,
Saddle.
action comedy. There's so much you can do.
You can do Young Frankenstein. You could do tons
Right.
of movies.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. I want to watch that one again. I haven't watched that in such a long time.
Just to watch Mungo punch out that horse.
I grew up, man. When I grew up, I used to watch a lot of cartoons and Three Stooges, bro. A buttload of Three Stooges. I used to miss.
So did Sam Raimi. That's what made Evil Dead 2 the way it is.
Oh.
Yeah, Mad Mike says Night Gallery. Night Gallery was a good show. It wasn't as good as Twilight Zone, but it was pretty damn good in its own. Night Gallery is a show that Rod Serling did after Twilight Zone, and it was more of a horror themed type of Twilight Zone. They had some good episodes.
Yeah, I'm watching this Life Force, man, to see if it sparked any memory, man.
Police Academy Marathon.
Oh god, that was fucking good, man. Yeah, dude.
I like the first couple Police Academies, but then
I
it got
got a
kind of
couple.
bad.
Revenge of the Nerds and Porky's.
Nerds.
Oh my god, yeah. Porky's, that scene where old boy sticks his ding-a-ling through the hole, and the coach lady or whatever goes up and grabs it. She tries to snatch him through the hole. She was letting go of that thing.
Hey,
bro.
what's this? Just pull on it. Oh, what's going on?
Yes, Stripes, another good one.
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah, man. There was a lot of good.
Animal House.
Animal
House, yeah.
Yeah.
Blues Brothers.
Oh god, yeah. Hell yeah. Keep it coming.
We're wearing sunglasses at night.
You ever see Trading Places?
Yeah.
That one's funny as hell, too.
Coming to America. One.
Yeah. And they're doing a sequel.
To that.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how that.
Mortimer, look at the money. We're back in business.
White chicks, most definitely, bro.
Oh my god.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, probably.
Yeah. Scary movie.
Will somebody please tell me about the fucking golf shoes?
I actually watched that tripping balls one day. That shit was crazy, man. It felt like the floor in the house I was in was doing this shit. I was like, oh my god, man. Me and the dude runs out back in the backyard, and we felt like we was in a forest, a giant, like 30, 40, 50 acres worth of land. Come to find out the next day, we was out there climbing trees, and I had a leaf to my ear. I thought I was on the cell phone talking to my mom, and my boy's like, shit, we're going to take this back to the Native American days. He strips down in his underwear. He's got damn weeds around his head and a spear in his hand. Think he's going to go out and hunt a deer. And the next day we got up when we left, and it was in a backyard, probably a quarter acre big. That was it. A small yard, but it felt like it was a gigantic field. Oh, my God. Yeah, that movie was great, man. Johnny Depp, man. He's got some good. Yeah, well,
He has good movies and bad movies, like anybody else.
Right. He ain't perfect.
Yeah, I love the airplane movies and Naked Gun movies. Those are great.
Naked Gun. Oh my god, yeah, dude. Oh shit, that was really good. That brings back memories, man.
With poor old O.J. Simpson getting abused throughout that whole movie, which makes it that much funnier.
Yeah. That was really good.
Yeah.
How about this one? Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke.
Come on, man. Come on. Goes without
Classic.
Hey man, I'm not feeling so good. Here, take some of these, man.
All right, thanks.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Don't take those. Whoa.
What? I already took them.
What?
What?
I've never seen somebody take so much acid in my life, man. Ah!
Shit is so funny.
Yeah, man. Coming to America. Yeah, we already ran by that one too good, Pedro. Which I forget there's like a 10-second delay in the chat. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, more like a minute. But great impression, Rob.
Watching the cops going after the two boys, and we gotta get them. They have so much marijuana, and then the whole car's catching fire, so the smoke coming towards the cops, and we gotta go get them. And I'm getting a little hungry. Anybody want some Denny's?
Yeah, that cop pulls a motor on a street bike, and he's totally forgot what he was supposed to be doing, and he wanted to eat the hot dog.
Do you know why I pulled you over? No.
That shit was crazy.
Okay then.
Dylan's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I know a good portion of them. There's like a couple you said I might not have known, but I know Cheech and Chong. That shit, trust me, I watched all of them suckers.
Did you guys ever see that movie that was on Netflix a couple years ago? That was they made out a short YouTube video. That movie Cargo. Did you ever see that?
Nah.
I've seen the.
It's
zombie.
What's that?
The guy that turned into a zombie, but he's got like a baby with him.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was a decent movie. It's his wife dies, turns into a zombie. He's got bit, so he's gonna turn, and he puts his baby on his back, I believe, and then he put something in front of him so that he keeps on walking forward.
Yeah,
I thought that was a decent. It was different, at least.
Yeah, I seen it, man, but I totally can't remember what happened in the end of it. It's just
he turned into a zombie, obviously.
Yeah, what happened to the baby though?
He ate it. He ate the fucking thing. Yeah. No, he didn't eat the fucking baby. Come on, that would be horrible. Who would watch that? I would watch.
I would watch that. Definitely watch
Eat that fucking baby. Yeah, but we're fucked up. We would watch shit like that. Dead Girl is good.
Watch a movie where they have to kill the dog. Like we just watched Candyman, where this woman wakes up and she beheaded a dog. She didn't.
My girlfriend will not watch. She'll sit down and watch the most violent fucking movie, people getting killed, slaughtered. But if I show her a fucking movie that a dog dies in, or even is in danger, or an animal, she'll say, "Shut the fucking thing off." Now she won't watch it. I even watched I was watching a war movie where the horses were getting all fucked up. It was war, shit gets shot, and she wouldn't watch it. So I mean, but that's fucked. Some people kill anybody you want to kill, but don't kill an animal.
I'm the same. That dog, I'm like, you motherfucker.
Does she eat hamburgers?
She's not a vegan.
Okay, yeah.
But she just can't watch. She can't watch it. She can't watch animals getting shit hurt.
It's more just dogs for me. I can't see the dogs getting hurt.
Well, a lot of the horror movies we watch, Dylan, the dogs do die.
I know. I mean, I won't turn it off, but I just hate it. I'll be like, that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, you never seen Cujo before?
Oh, hell yeah. I feel so bad for that dog.
Shit, I'll be fun.
Yo, that dog got stung by a damn bee or some shit, bro. That shit, that was a good dog. He was a good dog.
It wasn't the dog's fault. He was, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't the dog's fault.
The dog was just murdered the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Most of those people deserved it.
It's kind of like Carrie. That's considered a horror movie, but every single one of those motherfuckers deserved her wrath.
Yeah,
I would say people in Africa trying to sightsee lions and the lion decides to jump up into the truck and eat them. I would say they deserve it.
Fair enough.
You know, people pulling up on a farm and they have no idea that dog's lost his shit. You know,
well, like Pet Cemetery and shit. She'd never watch anything like that.
Oh man, I see. No, that one's not that bad for me. I love Pet Cemetery. I love that movie. That's so good.
Yeah, the new one was pretty. The Hangover, that's a good one. American.
Oh man, you like that remake? I thought that shit was
Yeah. I thought the ending of it was something different. You know what I'm saying?
Which one was that?
Yeah, and then they ruin it, bro. They literally ruined it. They pump fake the kid. They pump fake it saying, "Oh, it's gonna be the boy that's gonna die," and then it's really the girl. But you know what's fucked up? They ruined it in the trailer. They gave that shit away that the girl was gonna die. So you already knew. It's like, why are you pump faking it? You already gave this shit away in the trailer. It was stupid.
Trailers, man.
I tried to watch it 3 times and I can't.
What movie's that?
Sucks.
Pet Cemetery.
The
new one.
The original is my favorite.
Yeah, the new one was okay. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
If they would have not ruined it in the trailer, that would have been a huge surprise because you would have been like, "Oh shit, they switched it up to the girl," but they ruined it, man. Putting it away in the trailer, so stupid.
Yeah, honestly, right now, at this point in life, I can't even remember what the trailer looked like, but I remember kind of what the movie looked like.
I don't remember anything but that they switched it to the girl.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Chris, at this point in my life, I can't remember what 3 minutes ago looked like.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah. Most of Stephen King's movies haven't been great, but the older ones are better than some of the newer ones.
Oh man, I'm trying to collect all the Stephen King movies. I have a good portion. I tried to track down all the ones that are out of print.
I would say there's more good ones than bad ones. I like Silver Bullet is kind of tough, and I kind of sat down and tried to watch that.
That's my favorite.
You like Silver Bullet? It's a little slow.
Silver Bullet and Salem's Lot are my 2 favorites.
The priest is actually the werewolf.
Yeah. I love Silver Bullet.
I think Christine was a good one. I like Christine.
Christine. Yeah, that to me, that's because everyone goes to The Thing and Halloween. But if I could say John Carpenter's favorite best movie without putting those 2, because obviously those are just you know what I'm saying, perfect. But I love Christine. That was one of his best movies because that was
13. It was made for almost nothing. It was a bottle movie. Just sound effects and just people reacting.
And he did such a good score on it too, as always. But I can't believe how good, because I bought it on Blu-ray and that shit it still looks so good. You know, the restoring of the car. You know,
So what's that, Christine?
Yeah, Christine. But I love that. Silver Bullet, I love that one. I've always loved Silver Bullet. That's one of my favorites, man. One of my all-time favorite werewolf movies.
Oh yeah, mine would have to be American Werewolf in London.
I probably go Silver Bullet, The Howling. Yeah. But American Werewolf's top 3. It's top 3 probably. Dog Soldiers. Dog Soldiers is another one. American Werewolf in London, man, is good, but I like more of the parts with that
was almost more of a comedy.
The friend, haunting him with his throat ripped open in the face. But once he turns into that 4-legged dog werewolf, I was like, yo, come on. It's just
damn grizzly bear at one point. There was 3 different versions of the werewolf, but yeah.
They were trying to do something different with it, which I respect, but I think The Howling has a better shape-shifting appearance. That one was way better in my opinion. That one was just so creepy. But some people say that you don't like the shape-shifting.
Yeah, the only trouble with Howling is that movie is
werewolf better.
The Howling, the werewolf in The Howling was all fucking teeth, ugly as shit. until at the end of the movie when the girl turns into the fucking wolf and she's cute with a little wet nose. And
because that was
what the
the
fuck?
that
He's
was
like a
D.
peon.
Wallace. She ruined
American
it.
Werewolf in Paris. Now that was a shitty one though. That was really
D.
shitty.
Wallace ruined it with that. I still think the American Werewolf in London is an amazing,
That's the one I
transformation.
remember first as a kid though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's exactly why The Howling is mine, because that's the one I remember a little bit more. Because the American Werewolf in London is a little bit more. Well, they're both actually. They both got.
All
a
right.
lot
So
of
favorite werewolf movie. Go, Dylan.
Yeah.
Silver Bullet. Really?
Yep. Silver Bullet and then Dog Soldiers would probably be tied with Howling.
Carolina Chris.
I love Dog Soldiers.
American Werewolf in London.
Rob.
Same.
Right. See, I'm old school. Number one for me still got to be the original and the best.
Oh, yeah.
1941, Wolfman, Lon Chaney Jr. That's so fucking eerie with the fucking black and white and the stuff. After that, Howling for me.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson's Wolf.
Howling is so good.
Yeah, Wolf was okay, but
you know that dog that bit Lon Chaney to make him become the wolf was actually Lon Chaney's real dog in real life. That was his dog. Because remember, never seen when he gets bit in the woods, it looks like a dog that bites him.
Well, the dog that bites him is Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi is the wolf man. The gypsy bites him, and he becomes a werewolf. So he got bit by Bela Lugosi.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that one, and then the Howling. I think the Howling all around is just a good werewolf movie.
Yeah, I mean, top 5. Did you like the remake with Benicio?
Oh, the Wolfman?
Yeah.
No, not really. It was okay. It was okay, but no, it wasn't as good as the original.
It's hard for me to do numbering, but top 5 would definitely be like.
I would say where the Wolfman fell down is the end of that fucking movie when. What's his face? The guy who plays Hannibal. What's that guy's name there?
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins becomes a werewolf too, and they fight each other. That was so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That killed that movie right there.
Yeah, I love the original Wolfman too, though.
Yeah.
That's definitely top 5. It's hard to do an order. I wouldn't even say the order, but it's definitely Silver Bullet, the original, Howling, American Werewolf in London,
Teen Wolf,
Dog Soldiers. That's top 5, easy. But I wouldn't say that they're in a specific order.
Teen Wolf was kind of funny.
Teen Wolf's classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teen Wolf for comedy.
Jeff Johns.
There's this one too that I watched called Howl. If you ever seen that, it's it's maybe 6, 8 years old, and it's about this. I think it's more in Eastern Europe, but this train breaks down, and they're stuck in the wood, and it's out in the middle of nowhere, the woods and shit, and these all these crazy werewolves, and I thought that was a really good.
They're all British or
yeah, it's a British. I want to try to track that movie down to own it, because that's a good one, man. And shit like that, man, it'll be hard to get one day.
Well, I like a lot of the 60s and 70s Hammer movies. I know they're a little slower than the American ones, but the Hammer movies with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, I love those old fucking movies, especially the old Dracula ones and Frankenstein ones. They were great.
Ooh, yeah, I've always vampire movies. Yeah, dude. I think I like vampire movies a lot more than I would say werewolves if I had to pick.
Vampire is probably second for me, but werewolves will always that's the one I watched with my grandpa. That was always his favorite. So it's just since I was a kid, werewolves just always been my favorite. I wish there was more. There's not as many great werewolf movies as there should be, I feel like, but
you got that one with Jason Momoa, right? Jason Momoa, yeah.
Jason Momoa was in a werewolf movie?
Jesse Eisenberg? I can't think of what the fuck it's called. It's more Jesse Eisenberg. What was it?
Zombieland?
No. It's a werewolf movie. Cursed.
I don't remember that.
It's good. It's got the girl from Sleepy Hollow. I can't think of her name.
And
Christina Ricci?
And I agree.
Yeah. Christina Ricci and Jesse Eisenberg are in it.
You talking about the Jason Momoa movie? Is that the one you talking about?
No, this one I was talking about was Cursed. It's a werewolf movie with Christina Ricci and Jesse Eisenberg. I don't know the Jason Momoa one you're talking about.
You said Christina Ricci. I'm sold.
Let me see. I'll find it real quick.
Yo, what up, Conquistador?
Jason Momoa werewolf movie.
Siri says, "Fuck you." I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yo, Twilight, one of the best vampire movies ever.
I never seen Twilight.
You fucking crazy. I didn't.
Wolves?
That's the name of it. Yeah, it's not. It's
Never heard of it.
not all that good, man. I mean, they look more like wolves in the 1980s rock band or some shit like that. But,
yeah.
And nobody's getting ripped apart or nothing like that. They do eat a guy, but they don't really show him. They show like a bone in their hand, like they're eating some guy's leg, but it don't really. Yeah, it's all right. It ain't really that good, but.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I can't believe I forgot this one. It's actually my favorite. It's definitely top 5, bro. Definitely, or top 6 at least. It's one of my all-time favorite werewolf movies. And biggest reason is because that there's this fucking German Shepherd that like saves the day. He's like one of the main characters in the movie. This German Shepherd. Let me see. I think it's called Bad Moon. You ever seen that Bad Moon? Oh no. God, I fucking love that shit. It was in 1996, but like it's crazy because like the guy who's like put like this uncle, the uncle of this family, like the dad gets killed by the werewolf or something, but then the uncle comes to like stay with the family, and the dog like senses the whole time that this motherfucker is like a werewolf. Something's off with him, and he's always growling at him and shit. And the dog just like is the best, man. He like saves the day and saves the family. It's like one of my all-time favorites.
Oh yeah, I'm watching it right now. Okay, yeah, I remember this shit.
I love that one, bro. Like it just hits me in a soft spot being a huge dog lover. Like that dog, like it's just so cool, like how they like literally get like emotion from the dog. Like he'll be like growling, he'll be like doing like the like I don't know, man. Like it's just crazy how they got the dog to like do some of the stuff it did.
Feed it treats.
Yeah.
Generally that works.
Right. Feed that boy some good meat.
You guys ever see this one?
Yeah,
I don't know if I can do it here. Let's see.
Yeah, old girl played in yeah, okay.
What up, the comic dumb? Wolf, yes, I have. I love her.
This was a good movie.
I thought that the girl in it,
Wolf Cop, yeah.
I know exactly who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Wolf Cop.
I never saw the second one, but the first one was pretty good.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else actually then.
Oh shit.
This is not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Wolf Girl.
Yeah, I always like the ones where they actually like rip out of their skin and shit. Shit's crazy as hell.
Rated R version of Teen Wolf.
Someone's into furries.
Oh yeah. There's one movie too. I can't think of the damn name of it, but there's like where this werewolf like attacks these kids at a cabin, and then he ends up like raping the girl. And then the guy's like, "Don't you fucking touch her!" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm hitting this shit." Like the werewolf actually talks and shit. He's like, "I'm hitting this shit because she was like a virgin." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You saw this? Fuck that! I just took her shit." That was fucked up, bro. Damn, it's gonna kill me to know what the name of that is.
Sounds like it was written by a 13-year-old.
It's like bad as hell, but it was like it's not bad, but it's just so goofy because the werewolf can actually talk.
Yeah, Wolf Cop was interesting. That was all right.
Yeah, you seen that comic book, Dylan, called Lucy Claire Redemption?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she's like a wolf hunter. Pretty good.
Oh.
Good books. It's by what's it? It's by Independent. No,
It sounds familiar though. The name.
Independent. It's Independent. I mean, I think it's Image Comics. Yes, Image Comics. Yeah.
Well, what was that Wolven Heart? That has nothing to do with werewolves, right?
No, it does have werewolves in it.
Oh, it does.
It's got like it's all about. It's like Van Helsing.
Oh, okay.
Van Helsing and Sterling Cross and all that stuff. It's like all based on the like Van Helsing type stuff. It's really good. I actually just read the 5 issues that are out today.
Well, that was the one Mad Cave sent it to you, right?
Yeah.
Carolina Chris has some comics he might want to show.
You gonna show some comics?
Oh no, well, that's the ones I got. Some of the ones I got. That the rest of them are in the living room.
You bought Ms. Marvel?
Yeah,
that was a good issue.
It's an Arab.
Who's that blue guy?
He's
That's Amulet.
Oh, okay.
He
looks like the guy from Two Brothers.
He's more like the guy from Moana. Marked. I just picked that up. I haven't read it yet.
That's a good story. I like it. And
I haven't read that yet. How was that, Dylan? Did you read Daphne Byrne yet? The new issue?
I haven't read this yet.
No. Oh, Dylan's gone.
Yeah, I read it.
Oh, okay.
It's the best one yet.
Is it?
Yeah. It gave me Rosemary's Baby vibes. It was big Rosemary's Baby vibes.
No, Chris, why did you buy 3 issues of Batman there?
Designer.
Nah, I had two of each cover in my box, and had gave me one at the shop. It's crazy. I told him not to. I was like, nah, dude, I don't want the book, man. He's like, nah, man, just take 2 out the stack right here. Like, I got most all the other books in the stack. So you know which ones I'm looking at. And I was like, I don't want. I said I'm not gonna do it. Jig.
I'd be like, motherfucker, I wanted that hella risen, and you fucked me, and now you trying to hook me up with this book that I don't even give a fuck about.
I read this tonight. I like this. I'll continue with this. Join the Future. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good.
I liked it. I thought the artwork was really good, and I never heard the guy who's drawing in it either. But
yeah,
I thought the artwork was good.
It was solid.
Plus, it ended well. It ended on a pretty good cliffhanger. Everybody's getting blown away. So I'll probably continue with that one.
For me, it was either pick up that or pick up this. So I picked up this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, what number is that?
Issue 12. One of the ones I was missing from my list.
Yeah, you don't want to have Rob start showing you the stuff because he can bring out the goodness there.
I'm trying to put everything away. That's what I was doing before. Oh, my fat ass. I don't want to see that all on the screen.
But
I heard the dog shaking. I was like, okay.
He's alive. He's saying, "Don't get me off camera." So
now I just need to put him away.
Well, you get the whole run?
Just about. Missing maybe 6 issues. Night 1.
I got that too. Somebody sent me it.
Unfortunately, when I went to go get this from BTL,
I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out.
That looks like it's like a 9.4. It looks in very nice shape.
Oh man, Rob don't got nothing that's in that shape. All his shit's clean as fuck.
I know that looks like a facsimile.
It's got a little ding on
the back.
Oh, that's a grip.
I didn't realize the back cover was like this. I got a $5.
Just now?
What was that?
Till just now?
No, I realized it before.
Oh.
I realized it when I got home.
Yeah.
I'll just pick up another copy of it later on.
Did anybody catch the dirty ass books I bought my LCS on Perry Stream? I took them out. I handled them. I felt bad, like sick today.
Brother. Sanitizer.
I felt bad today.
No, really. I got that. I got a bunch of Moon Knights. I got probably like the first 13 issues.
I need 2, 3. Hold on. I need.
Mine are in bad, not that great shape though at all.
2, 3, 8, 14, 17, 23, 24, 30, and 38. That's it.
So wait, where are you finding these excellent condition Moon Knights?
These I almost all of them got at Phil's Comic Shop in Broward County. So if you're down in Florida, the two best shops in Broward are going to be Phil's Comics and CJ's Comics.
Yeah, nice condition.
Pretty close.
Yeah, someone sent me like a whole run of these for real.
I like that. I like that book that you showed on Instagram the other day. The sci-fi Marvel one. You got that one laying around?
Which one?
It was that obscure 20-cent sci-fi Marvel book with the funky cover. Had an alien on it. I forget the name of it. I don't know if it was one of those.
Yeah, I have it over here.
Now these books, I love these books. I love to find all Marvels like that.
Bro, I still can't believe you sent me that Spider-Man Torment. I like literally love that shit so much.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one.
I swear it could be like a
Now, what is that part of? Is that part of a series, Astonishing Tales, or?
Yeah, I have a bunch of Astonishing Tales.
I like those. There's a nice
second appearance.
Oh yeah, Kazar. Yeah, I love Kazar.
Well, second appearance of Man-Thing.
Kazar was the commandee of the Marvel Universe.
First, Bobby Morse.
Oh, that's nice with Doctor Doom.
So yeah, I have a few Astonishing Tales.
Yeah, I love those books.
Put away. Other Avengers titles and stuff.
Yeah, I just love those really obscure Marvel titles.
Yeah, me too. Those are the best ones in my opinion.
The best copy I got of that. I think everybody's got a copy of this.
Mine ain't. Mine's the worst. Mine's not a good condition. Mine's probably like a 2 if I was lucky. Probably honestly, it's like a 1. What's the significance of that book though? Anyways, I mean, it's like the appearance of Bushwhack, but for Moon, it's not like no first Moon Knight. Is it the second closest thing you're gonna get to a first Moon Knight?
Just about. I mean,
first solo series, isn't it?
Origin.
No. That is. Hold on.
Yeah, see, I bought these old dirty things and dirty things.
Mine are even dirtier, boss. Though that looks way cleaner than the shit I got. That's awesome, dude. I still can't believe you hooked me up with that Torment, man. I fucking love it. I got that shit sitting up behind me, man. I love that book.
Yeah,
I want to try to find some old school Captain America. Those look good quality, bro.
Those aren't too bad. I have a couple. That one's kind of nasty.
That yellow one?
Yeah, you got to wash your hands after that.
Yeah.
I got this here. Batman 40 center.
Yeah. I got a really cool Batman. It's got like a damn, like a voodoo head or something on it. It's creepy.
I bought this because I saw that was there's a cover that's coming out that just came out on Batman with wasn't there with Two-Face that's a lot like this one.
Yeah. The detective book, I thought.
Yeah, and then
hell. That book is so awesome. That detective issue, so good. Brought my boy Two-Face back in the mix. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, hi. As part of this little run, Marvel Spotlight.
Yeah, that was 67, wasn't it?
This is, I think it's in the 70s, 74 or so.
Oh, okay.
So first Ghost Rider, and then I start moving on into here with the first full Damian Hellstrom, and followed by these are the ones that are the first solo appearances of Moon Knight. Starting here, and then following here, and then right after this, that's when you go to Werewolf by Night 37, and then starts Moon Knight, the series itself.
Damn. So what the hell is the significance of the book? That one, it's just Bushwhack or something. I remember Bushwhack disappearing.
And this is the start of Moon Knight in his own series.
It's an origin.
Yeah, Volume 1, Issue 1 of Moon Knight. Up until then, all he was doing was floating around in somebody else's book, like this.
Yeah. You see, they're doing a Werewolf by Night story. They're bringing it back.
Yeah, next. I think it's in May. They're putting out the facsimile, and then they're coming out with a new one. I didn't pick it up though because I didn't like the look of the monster.
Oh, you don't like how that werewolf looks?
No. I want him old school. I want pants and shit like he had in the original.
I'm pretty sure he did have pants.
No, he used pantless. The fucking werewolf had no pants.
I can't. I mean, that's not a deal breaker for me, but
I don't want no fucking naked werewolf, man. Fuck that.
I got previews for it. No, he has pants, dude.
Okay, hold on. So I got this one too. I love this cover. I like that cover because it has Dr. Doom's claw on it. You see that?
Dude, he has pants. So you better get it.
And then
look.
Any book with Adolf Hitler on it, you know, is going to be good.
Yeah, though. He has pants.
All right, show me the wolf. Let me see. Yeah, he's got pants because he's where?
Look, behind him. He's got pants.
Yeah, he's too big. I want him just like the way he was in the 70s.
Because, look, he's got pants in this one, too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they want to make him monstrous.
All right, maybe I'll pick it up. I'll pick up number 1, but I don't know.
Well, don't do it because of me, but I'm just saying. I thought I saw him with pants, so I'm getting it because I just, like I said, a huge werewolf guy.
Look at Two Guns comment. Rob doesn't like a naked werewolf.
Fuck the naked werewolf.
I didn't say that.
Maybe we'll get werewolf wang.
I think he got you mixed up.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I like my werewolves hairy and with pants.
Yeah.
Okay, furry lover.
Covers the werewolf looked like skinnier and shit. He didn't look as big.
Yeah, he was like a man. He was like
if you want a shot, at least the bummer is the covers aren't that cool looking.
No, they're not. That's why
they're not that. They could do something amazing, and yeah, I was a little disappointed. So I hope it's good. I don't know. Maybe I should just say fuck it.
I'm trying to cut back.
I know, me too. I might have to. I don't know. I got to read those previews and see what it does. I'll probably get at least issue 1, and if issue 1 sucks, I'm dropping it.
What about Children of the Atom?
I don't know if I'm getting that.
Yeah, apparently it's going to be a big one that'll sell out. But
they're
going to be rebooting X-Men all over again because all the ones that have died that they have no more husks for, starting to think that all the ones that have died before will just kind of melt and they're actually dead.
Yeah. Is Children of Adam a new series?
Yeah, it's
one shot
series.
Maybe I'll get it. There's one I thought it was Children of the Atom, or there was another one that was supposed to be big too, that was gonna merge everything together.
I don't like my X-Men with husks.
I just want one book, man. I'm sick of all these damn books. I dropped Excalibur. I'm not getting Hellions. I need to drop a couple of these books, man. I just can't do it anymore.
Well, there was a video out the other day saying there's gonna be more. There's more books coming.
Exactly, and it's fucking ridiculous. I'm like, they need to slow it up, man. If they're gonna be putting out more books, they need to end a couple books. It's like you can't just keep adding.
Well, I've only read the first. I only read the first of the new run. But if you only bought the main title, can you follow the story?
Yeah. I mean, there's things that happen in other books that they might reference, like Kitty Pryde now being Kate Pryde, or that she's dead, or that now Lockheed's in another book, or that you have certain characters that are running around all of the books, like Storm and Cyclops. But if you pretty much just read the X-Men title in and of itself, you'd probably still be okay.
Yeah. I'm probably going to
stop. It would be that and Marauders. If it was going to be 3, it was going to be that Marauders, and New Mutants.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dropping them once story arcs end, or
What
like
do
to
you,
issue 12
what do you
or
guys
something.
think about the New Mutants movie coming out?
I'm interested for it.
Well, I know it sat on the shelf for like 2 years, didn't it?
Yeah, and then they went back for reshoots, just like Dark Phoenix. And how did
Yeah.
that work?
Well, I know it's got the chick in it from Game of Thrones, right? Maisie Williams. I'm not sure who she's playing, but I know she's in that.
Back when she was like in season 2 of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, probably.
Shoots in my she's grown.
Yeah, Marauders is like it's still good, but it's kind of slowing up for me. So I might just keep with X-Force and X-Men and drop the rest. And I've liked New Mutants, but even that's slowing up. I didn't like the last issue of New Mutants really. So like it was like, and I love New Mutants. I thought it was
throwaway. Excalibur, I really couldn't give a crap about what's going on in Great Britain or Upworld.
They're just trying to keep that interesting because of Apocalypse, and it's like you can't buy it for one goddamn character.
Well, I mean, they gotta be selling, or they wouldn't be having all these books out. They're obviously doing well.
Oh yeah,
because idiots buying all of them.
Yeah,
they hate
people
buying
think
them.
They need to buy them all, dude.
Yeah.
And people, and they're already neck deep in them, so they feel like they can't drop them.
There was an issue of giant size Emma Frost and Marvel Girl, and the first 2 pages had dialogue, and then they went on an acid trip in.
Well, I thought that was a silent issue. I thought it was supposed to be silent.
Silent issue. It was like a $5 book, 3 real pages of story.
Yeah,
they couldn't back that into
the artwork was beautiful though.
The artwork was beautiful. I love Russell Donovan. I just think that they could have really, really cut that down so we didn't have to pay all this extra money.
Yeah.
Now cool. Is the Wolverine series going to be ongoing or just a miniseries?
Yeah, it's ongoing. There's like 2 stories going on at the same time. One involving a pale girl, the other one involving vampires. The vampire story is the actual one that I remember.
Yeah, me too.
It got to my head on the first story and said, "I'm going to pull the trigger unless you tell me what happened." I would be dead.
Now is that going to be is that going back down to being a regular price comic?
Yeah,
no,
it should be. It is. But the vampire story, that's the one that's going to go into the shadows and lurk in the background for a while. And they're going to continue with the pale girl shit. So, of course.
So, wow, I couldn't give 2 tugs of a dead dog's cock less about that.
Yeah.
So, how long?
Hold you on for that like, oh, I'm going to stay on because I want to know what happens with the vampire stuff. And it's like, they're such fucking suckers, man.
So how long do you think how long do you think it will be? How long do you think it will be before we get a $7.99 ongoing at that regular price?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I know. I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to see probably sometime within the next year, probably a book that's $7.99 monthly.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what you meant by that, but yeah, I won't buy it. I won't buy it. It'd have to be like the greatest fucking book ever for me to do that shit. I'm not doing that shit.
Shit, even Femforce when it was trying to be.
After this talk, man, I might start dropping all my X-Men books because I'm getting sick of this shit. Like Marvel is leeching off us, dude, big time. And stringing us out with bullshit, man. Stringing us out with like dumbass issues, man. Giving us one good issue every couple issues, you know. So it's pissing me off.
So if you're just talking the 2 main for consistency, would you say DC is more consistent than Marvel is right now?
It depends on the story. I don't know.
I mean, overall, take their flagpole. Take Batman and X-Men.
Batman.
Who's giving you more consistency now? Is it DC with Batman or Marvel with X-Men?
Batman, but I like Venom and Thor the best on Marvel, anyways. So
I would go with the Batman, just the individual title, because there's a lot of crap going on in Nightwing that ass. Batgirl, they're about ready to kill off that series because she's going to be one of the leading members of Justice League when they go into 5G. The Bat family is kind of in shambles right now because what happened with Alfred, but it probably isn't going to matter because they're going to age him out during 5G. This whole storyline going on right now with Punch is just kind of like a filler arc. This is kind of like what they were planning on doing back when Bruce Jones was writing Incredible Hulk, and he had this long run, and they're like, well, we don't know what to do with him yet. Hey, we're going to put this Asian guy, his name's Greg Pak. He's going to do this story called Planet Hulk, and it blew up. They didn't expect that this whole Punchline thing was going to blow up as big as it did because this was supposed to be a transition until they got another writer that was going to be a much bigger writer.
Right.
From House of X, Powers of X, that was Hickman, and now it's like, well, now I'm just orchestrating everything. I'm not even writing most of this shit.
And well, the problem is that with the 5G stuff, is eventually they're going to get back to Bruce Wayne being Batman because no one iconically knows. Even if they go with a new Batman, no one knows who that's going to be, and they're not going to stick with that for long.
Yeah, it's just going to be, hey, try these new books out. We're going to see what. We're going to throw as much shit on the wall as we can.
Yeah, I mean, instead of creating new characters and telling Batman stories, how about just telling good Batman stories with the characters we got now?
Right. I mean, we're finally getting some good Batman story, and then they're gonna drop it all to give us some dumbass 5G shit. Because who knows? This Batman stuff is only supposed to go till like 100, I think, or it could go a little bit more. They might extend it because of all the hype that's going on right now.
Goddamn double shipping standards
with like the Joker War, and then because the Joker War, then they're getting you to buy that $10 Joker book so that you can read the Punchline origin.
Well, yeah, if you go on, you can get that book for like $5 if you go on some of the online places. But I know it's true that the Joker Wars on they're spreading it out to a lot of different books. They're trying to pump up the sales on Nightwing and
just
and
Batman.
Batgirl and stuff like that. Yeah. Red Hood.
Nope, I'm only reading Batman and Detective, and I'll maybe get that Joker one shot.
I'll spring for the Man Bat because I'm always a favorite of Man Bat. That's only a 5 issue. I think. So I might get that.
Yeah. I might go for that Man Bat instead of the werewolf, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. But the trouble is now, but once again, you're trying to cut back, but you got Batman Detective. They got me buying both covers A and B of both of those. All right. Then they're adding on Dark Metal coming out. Then they're adding on the new Batman animated book. And then they're adding on Man Bat. So they've already got me going to 5 titles where I used to get like 2.
Yeah. We have Conquistadorks Kavi saying that do try out the Warren Ellis book. And I agree with that because it's the same writing team and the art team that was working on The Authority. Batman's Grave. I love Batman's Grave. That's my favorite Batman book going right now. Right there, little Batman's Grave, number 5. And the alternative cover that came out for that one was fantastic. But some people didn't stick with it because of the ending of 1. And it's true that there's a lot of fighting in this. There's a lot of fighting without story. But still, the thing I like about this book is twofold. Batman is a detective in there doing real detective work. None of the supernatural stuff for the most part. And Alfred is fantastically portrayed in this book. So I really like it. Warren Ellis, it's a good book. It's only 12 issues. I'd recommend it. I still haven't read this, but I finally got it. I got to read Batman R.I.P. You get to see exactly how selfish Bruce is, and Robin, or at least Rick. I don't remember anything, but you're basically a reflection of yourself, and he was the most poignant one.
I'm not caught up on that whole Rick Grayson. Is that because of the Grayson miniseries he was in?
No, what that was back when Dick Grayson was standing on a rooftop, and it was either Deadshot or KG Beast took a shot and it scraped right along the side of Dick's head. He was put into a coma and he lost all his memories. So the whole relationship that he was starting to engender with Babs, gone. He doesn't remember anything. So now he has all these martial arts skills, but he wants nothing to do with being a hero.
Did that happen in Nightwing? Did that happen in Nightwing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Issue
I'll read
50.
it.
And it's been like that for like the last 10 or 12 issues.
Oh, okay.
I had to.
Yeah.
For my own sanity.
Mm-hmm.
All because they didn't want to call him Dick anymore. Call me Rick.
Yeah, Nightwing and Red Hood and
Rick,
stuff like that.
bitch.
All right, well, we're going on almost 3 hours for this probably my longest live stream yet. Not 8 hours, and I haven't shown my wang yet.
They're gonna lock you down.
Lock me down, baby. Well, they've already locked me down. The whole thing is banned. I'd be interested to see on the replay exactly the big holes when we start playing shit. It's like,
Yeah, it wasn't bad though. It was only for like a 10 20 seconds, 30 at the most.
Yeah. So, so probably next week, everybody, probably next, I don't know, we're talking about next Friday, I think, doing the Leprechaun stream.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be doing it. Are we doing it on your channel, I think, Dylan?
Yeah, we could do it on mine.
Unless we can
I
talk.
haven't really used any hours this month because
Unless we can talk to Batcave into doing it. We'll see.
No worries, we could do it on mine. I don't care.
So watch for that.
Batcave wanted to do it, but I got plenty of hours because I know Chris used up some and you've been using some, so we could do it on mine because just to try to, and we can just share the hell out of it to try to get as many people to come watch it with us for St. Patty's Day. So I'm cool. I haven't used that many hours, so I might as well use them up for the month, so I'm cool.
Yeah, so pick the movies, and they're pretty short, so we could almost even do like maybe even the Hood ones back to back or something, or the first one and whatever. I still want to see that. I want to see that scene where the guy comes out, pisses the leprechaun out. I still have to see that.
So Perry's right now asking, when is St. Patty's Day?
It's like the 17th or something.
17th. That's when my corned beef and cabbage is coming out.
Yeah, the 17th. But yeah, I'm trying to think because we'd have to do like 2 different streams depending on how many movies we're gonna watch. I didn't know if we're just doing a double feature. We could have done like 1 and 2, and then the next week or the next day we could have done the 2 Hood movies. I don't know. We can do like 1 and 2 Friday, and we can do the 2 Hood movies Saturday, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Or if not, we only can do Friday, then we'll have to do 1 and maybe the Hood one, because the first one is definitely the one we got to start with.
Yeah, I'd say definitely maybe the Hood one and the one, or the space one, either one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, remember, I've only seen
I've
only seen number 1, so anything after that is
I haven't seen it in a while. Leprechaun Returns. I even like Leprechaun Returns, even though it don't have Warwick Davis. That one was still funny.
Yeah, now he just died recently, right? Warwick Davis, I just think he died recently.
Did he die?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, was it alcohol that killed him?
I thought he was in one of the was that recently? 'Cause I thought they had him in one of the Star Wars movies.
Dylan.
He was, but he died shortly right after that.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Turn around.
What?
Somebody at your door.
Oh, I know. Who is it?
It's the leprechaun.
Scaring me like there's somebody by like creeping in like Michael Myers.
There.
Dylan, there's a leprechaun behind you.
I'm the leprechaun.
Who was that? Oh, he's in my bed. Oh, I was just wondered. Yeah. That was my brother. Fucking tweaking me out like I got Michael Myers coming up behind me.
All right.
He's like,
I thought maybe the dog was waiting for his peanut butter break.
Hell no. Ain't no peanut butter. He get that fucking turkey, dog. He gets the cheese, he gets the mozzarella sticks, he gets the
he eats better than you do.
He singles. Hell yeah, he eat better than me while I'm eating pita bread. He eating turkey sandwiches and shit.
Well, now that you're working, you know, stop spending money on comic books and buy some fucking food.
Well, I gotta be eating all fucking night when I'm at work because it's like I'll be sleeping all day and then I'll be eating at night.
There we go. So let's go around that. When's the next cooking video coming out, Chris?
Dude, I polished off 3 of these.
Rob is gonna be just
Rob's
jetting around the room tonight.
He didn't get his Colombian coffee, so he had 3 Cokes.
He's Coke blasting.
I'm still no coffee tonight. Tomorrow.
Yeah, my mom was hooked on Mountain Dews real bad before she died.
Man,
Yeah, Mountain Dew is like the worst soda for caffeine and sugar, isn't it?
it's got the most sugar, I think, in it.
It's diabetes in a can.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah,
like
Doc-
40.
Diabetes.
Doctor kept telling her to stop drinking them, and she would hide like cases in her car because my stepdad would raise hell with her.
Wow.
So you know what? I ain't gonna live much longer, and I'm enjoying my last few days of my life.
Hey, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's worse than that is Red Bull, isn't it? Red Bull is worse than.
Yeah.
Dude, they got Coca-Cola energy drinks now. I
saw those.
Coca-Cola energy drinks. I'm like, the fucking regular Coca-Cola is an energy drink. Like, what do you mean?
I worked with this guy when I was a couple of years ago when I was working. The guy was only like 26, but the guy he must have drank like a Red Bull every hour. The man was hooked on Red Bull.
Fuck.
And he ended at 26. He had all his teeth pulled. They all rotted out of his head. I think it cost him something like, I don't know, 30 grand to get new teeth.
Jesus.
From drinking all the Red Bull. So
I can't do that, man. That's just I don't know how you can do that. Drink all that caffeine, man. He must have been like a goddamn Coke fiend.
well, and he used to drink coffee black along with it too. So like a double hit.
Oh my God.
Got a lot of work done though. So what the fuck?
Fuck it.
Yeah,
he's like, you need this, then you need that. Then I got you, dog. Whatever you need, I got you.
Or you could just snort Adderall like the president.
There you go. He is rather sniffly, isn't he? All right. So we're gonna go around the horn here. So what do you got coming up, Chris?
Well, I mean, we probably go on Sunday, but you know, it ain't gonna be no 8 or 9 hour string. I can guarantee you that.
Hey, go 10 hours so I can watch you my whole work shift.
Yeah.
So,
the other
so
night,
what time are you going on Sunday?
I don't know, man. I think we'll probably have to do it on jigs. Hopefully, you don't have nobody come on here and flash, but
I'll come on and flash for you if you want.
It's going to either be on Jigs. I reckon Jigs or Tank's channel. Not really sure, but it's one of them. Yeah, I don't know, man. Fuck. What time is you supposed to be going on Sunday, Scarphead?
I'll get to that in a second.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I'll be going on at 2:00. I'm going to stream. I'm going to start doing some sci-fi Sundays. I'm going to be streaming my first movie, The Incredible Melting Man. I'll be streaming at 2:00 on Sunday. I will be showing the movie, so I'll probably get banned. But we'll see. Because if they ban that, then they're going to ban anything and everything. So we'll see what happens. But 2:00 on Sunday, and then every Sunday at 2:00, probably be doing a lot of classic sci-fi from the 50s and 60s. Probably a lot of black and white sci-fi. I want to do The Incredible Shrinking Man. That might be the next one after I do that one. So we shall see. Rob, what you got coming up? Ooh, he looks ominous there.
I run a little show on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It's called Not Near Mint. We talk about comic books. Some of them a little scary, but most of them with superheroes that get murdered by villains. Villains that look like this. 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be talking about covers. The types of covers that you want to purchase, whether it's cheesecake, whether it's people falling, different varieties, and why we buy them. Tune in Wednesday, New Comic Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel, Rob Worst.
Shit, Rob, you should have done the whole show like that.
Yeah, I did when I was bagging and boarding.
Yeah, you don't need to see it.
Right now.
Dylan, are you cutting your toenails? What the fuck are you doing there?
Hells no. The
That's a yes.
We caught him. So what you got coming up, Dylan?
I got a stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time with Chaos and Trinity, the weekly Saturday stream. And that's probably it I got for Saturday. I mean, Monday I'm gonna try to maybe do the what's new this week if I have the time, if I don't sleep all damn day. And Wednesday night I'm gonna try to do my weekly comic book pickups video as usual. So yeah,
Shit, Dylan, they're working you like a dog there.
What?
Working you like a dog, and they're cutting into your streaming time. Everybody's saying, all these streams have been on the last couple of weeks. Everybody's going, where's the fuck is Dylan?
Man.
And they says, hey, he's earning that ching. Earn the ching to make it.
Yeah.
Pay for the comic books.
Hey, I still be around. I'll be coming around on my days off. You know how it is. I'll still be here. I just can't be on every single stream now, which sucks. I hate missing them, but you know what it is. You got to make that money.
Gotta make that. They gotta make that paper.
Gotta make that.
Gotta make that coin. The coin, as they say in The Witcher, you gotta do coin. You gotta make coin.
Yeah.
If anybody hasn't seen it, I don't know if you guys watch. I forget who those guys are that put out the trailers. Is it Screen Rant? Was it Honest Trailers? Go watch the Honest trailer for The Witcher. It's fucking hilarious, and they nail like every point about that show. It's fantastic. So
made a show about a Witcher. We're going after Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Instead, it turned into modern day Xena warrior princess.
I love when they show he's going ugh. He's like grunting. He grunts through like 90% of the show. A good Henry Cavill appearance.
Yeah.
Fuck. And all the emotional range of a Witcher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I almost dropped that show. I stuck with it. I kind of semi-enjoyed it, but man, I don't know who fucking thought it was a good idea. What's that?
I was gonna say it got a little cheesy during the middle. There was like 2 episodes that were like kind of bad in the middle, but it was.
I don't know. That chick had good tits. You know, even I she was hot even when she was all fucked up. I said, holy shit, she's not bad for a fucking hunchback.
Yeah.
You know, and then she got.
Once they tweak her, she looked real good.
Yeah.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It's crazy transformation because they had her looking fucked up, and then once
whoever thought I'm watching it and I'm kind of slowly catching on. It's like that's the same fucking character I think I saw. What? Whoever fucking thought was a good idea to like have multiple time streams and jump back and forth so you couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on.
Right.
Should be fucking shot. It's like they had a story that wasn't very fucking deep. You know, it didn't have a lot of fucking complexity to it. So they said, how are we going to make this fucking show deep? We'll just fucking mix the fucking shit up so people can't tell when this happened. I'm watching the fucking thing, and I think I smoked a joint during one of the episodes. I go, didn't that fucking dude get murdered like fucking 3 episodes ago? And then he's fucking back. It's the same. Is that the same fucking dude or what?
I don't know what the fuck went on. It
made
it seem like it was linear in the timeline. Like they
didn't give you any clues that this happened fucking back then or this time or that time or this. It's like, I'm watching this going, I can't fucking take this here. I'm gonna keep on watching it. I kept on watching it, but man, it pissed me the fuck off.
That was so stupid. Those were the few episodes I'm like, this is bullshit. What the fuck? This dude is dead. I know he's dead. I saw him die in the first or second episode.
Yeah, I love watching Carolina Chris doing cardio.
Scarpad's like, I can work with that hump.
I can work with that hump. Hey,
something else to grab onto.
It ain't the hump you're facing; it's the face you're humping. Yeah, great humpbacks in movies. We'll do that next week. We'll do great humpbacks in movies. So so that was fucked up. Most of those Netflix shows, though, they start off strong and they get kind of fucking weak I'm watching The Punisher right now, and that's okay, but
It's not like Daredevil season.
It's also not like the comic book. The weak ass Jigsaw in it is so fucking weak ass.
Weak as fuck.
He's just like this fucking dude that's crazy, got PTSD, and he comes out right. The fucking dude's got on this mask through the whole fucking 2 episodes.
Yeah,
and I'm going,
because he's got like a little
this guy's
scar.
gonna be fucking scary as fuck. He must be fucked up. Castle smashed his fucking head into the mirror, and he takes the mask off. I got fucking more scratches on my face than this guy did.
Right.
It's like, did they run out of fucking money for the special effects here? Did they pay the guy from The Walking Dead too much, and they couldn't afford to put some fucking makeup on this dude?
Right.
Horrible.
Dude, Jigsaw's supposed to be like, his face, he's not supposed to look like a fucking pretty boy.
Yeah, if you've watched that movie wasn't bad. The second one, War Patrol, I think it is, with the guy from
they do Jigsaw right.
They did Jigsaw right in that movie. The movie wasn't great, but at least they did it right.
The Jigsaw and Punisher looks a lot more like Ultimate from the Miles Morales Spider-Man right now. So the guy that's the counterpart of Miles Morales, the Miles Morales from the other Earth, the regular 616 Spider-Man, is all scarred up, but not totally scarred. Looks like the Jigsaw in that version.
I know, because that's what they got going on, I think, in the Miles Morales right now.
But even Daredevil was good for a few seasons, and it kind of went to shit. And then the Defenders, that sucked. That was terrible.
So bad.
They drop a fucking building on Daredevil, and he just shows up in the next fucking season.
Luke Cage season 1 was kind of trash.
Yeah, Luke Cage sucked. Fucking the worst one was Iron Fist. Iron Fist, they got some fucking blonde dude with fucking curly hair to be fucking Iron Fist.
I'm Danny Rand, dude. No, you're not. No, you're not. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm Danny Rand. Dude, you're not. You're not. He's dead. I'm telling you, I'm Danny Rand. No, you're not. That's
and then they smartened up everything. And then in the second season, it's like, I didn't watch it. I only watched a couple of them. This dude is so fucking lame as Iron Fist. Stick a fucking mask on him. Now people won't be able to see how fucking lame he is. And it's the same dude, and he's fighting with a mask on. Horrible. Fucking horrible. And then they had that fucking Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That show fucking sucked. That was a terrible show, too. It's like all these Marvel TV shows, they start off okay for the first season, and they just utterly degenerate into crap.
Because it was all under the production of Jeff Loeb. He's no longer in charge anymore.
But I don't know. Do you really have a lot of faith in what's going to be on Disney Plus?
Yeah. Big time, because Kevin Feige is in charge of it all.
We'll see. I don't know.
And if it turns into crap, they get fired, and then they start fresh with something else.
Yeah. Well, at least you're going to have actors from the MCU in it. At least.
You know, it might be just a little bit different tone than what we're used to in the movies because they're going to be the side characters, but I think it's still going to be badass. I have faith.
Well, I think somebody said that the Falcon and Winter Soldier is being refilmed because I guess just like they postponed the new Bond movie coming out till November now because it had for plot bioterrorism, and with the coronavirus out there now, they wanted to get that out. And I guess they're doing the same thing with Falcon and Winter Soldier. There was to be bioterrorists, and now they're refilming it to be eco-terrorists or some other shit. Because you're afraid people will get freaked out because of the coronavirus.
Well, I think Loki's going to be fire.
Yeah, they haven't shown anything with Loki. No. Loki could be interesting because the Huddleston's such a good actor, but it's all what they do with the character, you know.
I'm interested to see more of Winter Soldier, though, you know, because he's dope.
Well, I'm not too sure what's going to be that WandaVision. I'm not too sure about that one.
Yeah, I'm not really either, but I think it is going to be good. It's just going to be totally different than anything we're used to with like the Marvel stuff. But I think it's going to lead. It's supposed to lead into Doctor Strange too, and I think it's going to have. That's one I feel like a lot of people are iffy about, but I think that's one that they're going to be like, you have to watch this. Like this is for you guys that are into all this stuff. This is going to be one you're not going to want to miss because they're going to have big ramifications in it.
And Plus has a lot riding on this. Fucking Eisner stepped down. They didn't have shit ready.
Yeah. And then it's fucked them up big time right now. Like Mandalorian, like after Mandalorian, they lost a lot of fucking subscribers. So all they got.
Well, I think that's going to be,
Mandalorian.
that's going to be kind of true with, I think, no matter what they put out, people are always going to be dropping it and adding it when the new stuff comes out. I think I had it for a while. I think Disney Plus.
Eventually, they're going to be at a point where they're like Netflix, though.
Yeah, but I think they're the best deal going. I mean, for all the content that Disney has on that for $6.99 a month, I think it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Some of those movies,
like $4.99 though.
Yeah, no. Some of those movies haven't been available to watch, like some of the older Disney films, like Black Hole and some of that stuff for years and years and years. So I mean, there's stuff in there to watch.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
But I think you're right. I mean, they should have had more than Mandalorian to open. Well, I mean, they did. They have all the shows on there, but they should have had more Marvel stuff ready to go.
Right now they're doing Star Wars Clone Wars one episode at a time. There's nothing to binge.
And that's another thing too. That I want binge. I want to be able to binge.
Yeah, but you know what? They get the industry is getting away from binging. The only one still doing it is Netflix. Because when you binge shows, people talk about them for a week, and then you binge them so quick and they're done. And you get no. But look at all the press Mandalorian got. Now, if they could have released all 8 episodes, I mean, first of all, I
think they would have done them better if they did, because a lot of people were pissed about the fillers. I think if they would have released them all, I didn't.
I didn't mind. I didn't think. Yeah, there you go. I didn't think that show had fillers. I thought every episode. I thought every episode was a valid episode. I really did.
I did too, because the way they like a bounty hunter, you know what I'm saying? Like those cop shows, like each episode is a new mission or a new case that they're taking on. You know, that like each, you know, it was like, well, even though it wasn't really a bounty, like he wasn't picking up a new bounty with every episode, but you know, he was picking up a new job.
I mean, he didn't. It did seem like he kind of wandered a little aimlessly, going back and forth, and they did a lot of fan service. I wish they didn't go back to Tatooine and stuff that we've already seen.
Season 2 is going to be nuts.
But I thought it was great. I thought the guy that was in Breaking Bad, Gus Fring, excellent as the guy at the end, the new Darth Vader guy. They got
Boba Fett's coming back too. I'm like Boba Fett's coming back.
Episode was ass.
I like that. I like that episode. I liked it when they're breaking out the guy's sister. It was a typical heist. It was a typical heist episode.
It came out almost the week after they had almost the same thing that they made fun of up and down with Rick and Morty.
Oh, I didn't see that, but I thought the characters were interesting in that. I thought the characters were pretty good. I liked seeing that guy from Sons of Anarchy there, the big guy there, Mark Boone.
Me too.
He was good in that. So I'm happy with Mandalorian. I think they did a good job. The problem I thought with Mandalorian though, well, the episodes were pretty short. I think people expected at least like an hour, and you got like 30-minute episodes. But,
big time.
But yeah, I don't think you're ever going to see. I think eventually Netflix may go away from binging stuff too.
Well, speaking of going away, my eyes are starting to give me a migraine.
Hi guys, we're gonna get out of here. We were supposed to get out of here 15 minutes ago. So, like everything, that's why streams take 8 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, Rob. Thanks.
I hate the eye shit, bro. That shit fucks with me too.
Yeah.
Big time.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming in. Everybody in the chat that stuck around with us while we're getting banned. Thank you for not exposing your wangs. People that came in who were on the stream. Appreciate it. No. Keep that in your pants, Carolina. Keep that.
No battle wang. No
keep that hog strapped to your leg, man.
When I pull my shit out, it's gonna go right here.
Now.
I'll go black.
Rob is sitting in the dark, so some shit could happen. So before it does,
happen now.
We're gonna get out of here. So we'll catch you guys later. Watch my stream on Sunday. Watch Dylan tomorrow. Watch Carolina on. You said that
10 o'clock, maybe Sunday night. That's what we
Sunday night.
Yeah.
And Rob on Wednesdays. So
man, you just got to hit my notification.
Look up on Instagram. We'll be posting when the next movie watch will be next week. Otherwise, have a good night. We'll catch all you guys later. Peace, guys.
Smash that like.
Hey, I knew he was gonna do that. He didn't end the stream.
Nope. He just clicked out.
He always does that. I thought he was gonna know how to do it though in this.
He's going to need to join back in. And meanwhile, we just hijacked the show, everybody.
Oh, man.
Instagram video.
Oh, yeah.
Scarpad hit me up on
Well, that's the horror chat.
Hello?
That's me.
Oh, shit.
Trying to get a hold of Scarpad. He said, thanks, chat. Tell you somebody got to type in the chat, like, dude, you didn't end the stream.
We can't do that for you.
Let's see if he'll answer.
If everybody
Two Gun Pedro, let's keep it going.
Rob's like, no, my eyes are killing me.
Oh, it's because I had that light underneath my face, and since I'm looking right into the camera, it's just glaring right into my eye. It's like it looks good on screen, but ultimately, sometimes what looks good is painful. Ask any woman in fashion.
Hey, you didn't end the stream.
Motherfucker.
No, you just like left the studio. I was gonna tell you too, but I thought you knew how to do it because I know you'll just bounce out the stream. Yeah, you gotta hit the right top corner. Yeah, yo, for real though. All 20 hours will be gone when you wake up.
Click the red button that says end broadcast.
Yeah, that right top corner, end broadcast. All right, boss. No Wang drops while you were gone.
Not yet.
Not yet, Chris said.
About to show